And should be live. Hello, everybody. Skymar, and welcome to the stream. Let's see, who's here in chat? Welcome, Mario Plumber and Ramen Togu. Oh, and Mr. Knight's got class. Well, thanks for popping in anyways. Oh, wait. I have the wrong thing open. This is a first for me. I selected the wrong thing. Wait. Oh. I selected the YouTube studio page. Like the live stream one. I don't think there's anything there, so whoops. I guess there's, but now this is way too big. Yeah, that's how'd I do? Well, whatever, who cares? Anyway, so yeah. I wasn't planning on actually even doing a stream today, but I had some time, and I'm like, actually, I'm gonna knock out XinoHusk, because I want to look at a few more of his videos to see how bad this guy really is. Because this guy actually just might be the CEO of Safe Horny, okay? Because look at some of this shit, okay? We covered, like, the lolly stuff and, like, the age stuff last stream, but, like, let's see, what else can we find? Most down bad, okay. History of Femboys, baddest pals. He's got a baddest Pokemon one, too. Oh my god, he's got the Goth Girl video. He's got video on harems. Here's why mommy characters took over Gotcha. There's the other one we covered last time. And yeah, there's some other pretty shitty ones. Baddest Pokemon type, baddest mommies, baddest clankers. So it is like not mommy dommy delusion. It is literally just like safe horny garbage. It's fucking awful, man. Also, how to ethically goon. We're gonna be watching that one for sure. All right. My own class is full of normies and non-based ones, I tell you that. Brutal. You reacted to my suggested? I don't know. What'd you suggest? I forget. How's it going? A welcome, Big Doc. He is Pal World. Oh yeah, this guy is the ultimate ethical gooner. Yeah, I think this is who you were talking about. So, we'll cover him later, though. Also, alright, we'll be going over a Viper video, okay? Because he's making a video. I wanted to talk about Lesbian Space Princess a bit more regardless. Alright, and then he's got a video on Lesbian Space Princess. Apparently, it's an anti-lesbian Israeli industry plant. So I guess this guy's officially, like, dark woke, which is the gayest shit ever. But, I don't know, you see this, like, conspiracy theory among leftists that, like, the woke slop propaganda isn't made by actual leftists, that it's actually made by, like, the far right in an attempt to smear leftists. It's the most insane shit I've heard in my entire life. Alright? And I guess this is, like, the new leftist cope for this movie. They can't just say that it's garbo woke slop. They have to say, you know, as if actual lesbians aren't this fucking bad. Yeah, ethically goon. We'll go over the trailer, and, we'll watch maybe this other video. I wanted to try, this guy looks kind of gay, so he should be able to give us, like, the leftist opinion on this movie. Dark woke is not something I hear every day. Yeah. I guess it's like this new phenomenon how you have like leftists who are edgy. They're like dark woke, although it's super gay because they're just like fake edgy. And then they say the most retarded shit in the world, like how Lesbian Space Princess is anti-lesbian Israeli propaganda. And I have anything else? I don't think so, but I don't know. This stream probably won't be super bad unless we get, like, sidetracked or something. So I know that Christian profile that is buzzing around your comments. He left a coat post on Dark Rain's channel defending the people on Reset the Clock. Can't make this up. Wait, like, the people, like... like, was he defending the lolicons who were caught? Wait, no, he was defending, he was defending the anti-lolicons who were caught as a pedo? So there's no fucking way that's real, bro. Are you serious? Oh my god, I'm looking this up right now. It's funny, because we were going to talk about that today. Because antis have made their own version of Reset the Clock, okay? They've got 200 lolicons that have been outed as predators, except they don't actually have 200. They have, like, from what I've heard, like 50 max, and then the rest, it's all like zoophiles or just pedophiles who were never shown to be into lolicon at all. You know, we'll just talk about that now. I just don't even remember where I had it. Yeah, here. Okay, so I guess whoever was spreading around got it. Here it is. So this guy says it, okay? Lolicons are mixed on this list along with real pedos and zoos alike, real crimes, predation, and nothing burgers. Those words and heinous shit that was committed are still getting diluted thanks to people who made this list. And here is a snapshot from it, okay? So number 177, they have Jeffrey Epstein. Jewish, you know, trafficker, an infamous, disgusting pedophile, the worst person on earth right now. Masturbates to Yuri, most likely lolly Yuri. So this list is supposed to expose lolicons who turned out to be pedos, okay? And they're out here putting Jeffrey Epstein on the list, even though there's not a shred of evidence that he was ever into lollies. It's fucking insane. Who deleted it? Betting my money on Viper being on the reset the clock. It'll probably happen sooner than you'd think. But, I don't know. I guess the account that was spreading it around, I don't know. I don't have the link, and honestly, I don't want to... I was a bit, suspicious of just going to the website, you know? So, oh my god. Most likely. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Or... That's the thing. It's like, oh, he most likely. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? It's so weird. Because, like, lolly was, like, the one thing that he wasn't into. Him gooning to that still baffles me. Dude's not even lesbians watch Yuri. Or, yeah. Oh my god, bro. I'm assuming he's on, like, this one. Let's see here. The Saint Christianus guy. Known lolly pedo. Let's... Do you know which thread he's in, then? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Yeah. Can you, like, tell me which thread he was in? The right video, but... I'm assuming it's here, because there's, like, 1 billion replies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can these guys stop spreading around this fucking lie, bro? Holy shit. Let's see. Oh my god, this shit is fucking deep, man. Okay, is this... I'm guessing this is about Chibi? Or what the hell's he going on about here? Pretty much Yuri fan I meet is either obnoxious teenage girl making Yuri as their full personality. Like, I have Teen Titans and recommended. Look, my recommended on this channel is fucking fried, bro. It's a proven fact that hating on lolicon have been a repeating pattern of people actually coming out as preds. There's a whole list of internet celebrities who hated lolly content have been proven. Yeah, the thing is that, like, you know, and there's even more examples that aren't on Reset the Clock. Like, I don't think EDP's on Reset the Clock, for example. Or, you know, even guys like Vosh. I don't know why your video response to Kang has been top of my feed even though I watched it. That's funny. Yuri is bad because lesbians don't exist. What? Is a pedophile, defense simulated, non-specific child, CSAM known as lolicon. Simulated non-specific child. How are these people writing this shit and being, like, serious? Evidence of grooming a 16-year-old. What the hell? Even if she... So, I guess this is about Chibi. Lied about being doxxed. CSAM being planted. Okay, where... He lied. Okay, that's also debunked. You can see it as a veiled death threat pretty easily. Okay, he never lied about that, but someone did threaten to do that. Oh my god, what the hell, bro? I'm assuming there's, like, another one, well. Bro, did you just bait me? Which one is it? Thread is from 5 days ago. It's under that. Holy shit, bro. You gotta, like, take a screenshot and then just, like, send it on Twitter or something next time. Look, I'm gonna open up every comment and see what I can find. So... is this one it? Oh, wait. Holy shit. I found it. I found it. Alright, we got it. Okay, so the whole reset the clock is full of lies. Like 60% don't even qualify, and it's not actually considering the percentages of the population. A lot more antis and normies than there are people who openly get off to drawing of kids. There's okay, now you care about like the population size. There's maybe a few thousand, probably, and tens of thousands, and also, look, the whole thing's there's not actually that many antis. Like, genuinely, like, most normal people don't actually, like, give a fuck, really. Okay, oh, they definitely don't give a fuck enough to go on, like, Twitter and fight, like, this fucking crusade. Tens of thousands, million, okay, what the fuck are you going on about, okay? There might be a few wolves that hide in sheep's clothing, there always are, but that's not even comparable to the percentage of predators that are... Yeah, you can tell these guys are fucking shardy fags, because they're the only ones that, like, do these kinds of, like, fucking, like, shorthands. It's so gay. And the potential that most, if not all, have the capacity to harm a child. Well, they're all a threat to children, every single one. This is so fucking retarded. They're actively normalizing that kind of... What the fuck? This is just so dumb. They always say that, but they don't present even, like, a shred of evidence. That's the thing that's so fucking stupid about this, is that they have zero evidence for any of these claims. Alright? It's like, yeah, okay. Okay, bro. Yeah, like, yeah. We got hundreds of antis who have been outed as predators, okay? But it doesn't matter. Okay, because, you know, whatever cope we've got. Shit. Delighted option of literally not using Twitter. It's not that hard to not use Twitter. There's so little people in the discourse, whether it's cons or antis. That's the thing. Most people won't look at you, right, if you say I gooned to cartoon characters either way, since main audience of cartoons are children, but the characters are 18. Not buying into the GTA causes mass shooting argument, sorry, exactly. And I brought that up in my fucking video on Black Rain. How long until you end up on that website, I wonder. Yeah, nice. But holy shit, bro, this guy has just gotta get a grip, man, okay? His parents gotta take away his internet access. Shardy figs are notorious for doxing people, same with kiwi figs. Like to moral flag a lot, yeah. And that's the actual, like, that's one of the bigger problems I have with, like, kiwi farms, and I guess the shardy too, is the moral fagging. It's like, why the hell are you, of all people, telling me what is or isn't right, you know? And it gets, like, so retarded at certain points, like... Man, defends at least 60% of the people on reset the clock. I'm sorry to take you away from, you know, the story. I just had to laugh at that cope. Yeah, it gets fucking wild here, man. Anyways, yeah, what are we even gonna do? I guess we'll start with Shoe on Head. Okay, so... Yeah, here it is. Defending actual pets to cry about cartoons. That's the thing, is that they always do this, okay? Because antis care more about attacking lolicons than protecting kids or calling out predators. Okay, that's just a fact. Okay, because if they actually cared about kids or going after actual predators, they would do those things. Okay? So that's why you always get this shit. Like how you got Black Rain legitimizing the term map, literally doing PR for pedos. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know? Furries doing more to weird shit if we're going to bring populations logistics. Shit. Yeah. Anyway, so this is a clip from Shoe on Head. It's crazy how she's still around. Because it's been like 10 fucking years.
Like I said 500 billion times before, more people would be on board with what the left was saying, or at least like sit down and listen to you, if you dropped the gay race Marxist bullshit.
And actually, Shoe on Head is 100% right about this. One of the biggest problems with like the left, and if we're just talking like America, you could say like the Democratic Party, is like the gay race Marxism shit. You know, it would, it's like with Kamala. It's like, who the fuck's ever gonna vote for Kamala Harris, right? Okay, just get like a normal white guy in there, okay, who's all like, okay, let's make healthcare more affordable and something. All right, instead you've got all this other shit. And it's so weird because Shoe on Head, okay, who is still, a liberal, a Democrat, okay, literally setting up the T-ball, okay, for the leftists, okay, and this is what they say in response. Shoe on Head gives her terrible far-right 4chan ass advice. It's funny. Also, this was a funny point about Shoe on Head. It's funny that one of the most prominent voices in right-wing circles is a self-identified socialist simply because she disagrees with woke bullshit, which, keep in mind, by the way, everyone except leftists disagrees with woke bullshit, generally speaking, even if they do tolerate it. And there's no right-wing equivalent for the left. There doesn't exist a conservative YouTuber who's like, hey, maybe we should calm down about the whole anti-abortion thing, and has legions of left-wing fans doing jazz hands to show approval. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go to my woke class ranting about this life. Nice being here for a minute. Stay safe. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, Mr. Knight. See you another time. Let's see, we got another one here. So, what's this one about? Shu pushes back on leftists watching their hands of woke 1.0 and mocks the Democrats for trying to make Hassan the left's Joe Rogan and hitching their wagons to him. Also, it's back at Pikers, I just want you to have healthcare catchphrase. That's another thing that's annoying with these leftists. They're like, we just want free healthcare. Meanwhile, it's like sex changes for children and, infinite amnesty for illegal immigrants and a bunch of other fucking crazy shit, right? Wokeism should have stopped at gay rights. Like, it should have never even been conceived. Anyways, I guess we'll go through this.
Pimple. I have a pimple. For the first time in like 15 years, I'm stressing out so hard. What the f***? Anyway, despite the Republicans completely dropping the ball right before midterms.
And that's another funny thing, okay? Because Republicans have, like, completely shit the bed, alright? Especially with the war in Iran thing. Alright, this is literally the perfect setup for Democrats to sweep. Alright? But they fucking flounder because they can't get over the fucking gay race communism.
Surprise! War in the Middle East forever! The sudden walk back about Woke 1 clearly shows the Democrats are still struggling with PR. If only there was some sort of left-wing Joe Rogan.
People think I'm the king of Woke 1.0, that I was Mr. Radlib, right? I never was. I have a pretty open mind.
What the fuck is this revisionist history about Hassan? What? Didn't this guy, like, support fucking terrorists or something?
To unlimited progress, but I also understand how people operate. Like, I never did the Latinx thing. Like, I have been dark woke before dark woke was
What do you mean
invented? Wow. Like, this is the headquarters of dark woke.
Not the dude who called me emo, calling himself dark woke. What the actual f*** is dark woke?
What is dark woke?
Dark woke is just...
Well, speak of the devil, right?
Democrats are just as woke as we were in woke 1.0. The messaging is what's important. It is aggressive.
The entire idea of dark...
Okay. Is that actually what dark woke is? I thought dark woke was just, like, pretending to be edgy as a leftist. What do you mean? Leftists have the woke has always been aggressive. The whole point of the woke movement is that it's aggressive. Alright? It's like fucking Mao's eternal revolution or whatever the fuck.
Woke seems to be that regular woke was too polite and too wholesome. Dark woke for...
Imagine, like, seeing the failure of the woke movement and being like, oh, it just wasn't aggressive enough. We were too nice. Like, talk about fucking tone deaf. Oh my god. These guys unironically talking like this is embarrassing. Basically being more honest about being violent commies. Alright, which is the thing that people actually had a problem with.
For me is we are fighting for good,
and for equality and for social justice for everybody, but we don't mind saying F you.
Yeah, social justice for everybody unless you're a straight white man.
Dark woke, get it? It's like woke, but we're mean. You already are mean! That's why people hated you! You were finger-wagging, morally righteous woke scolds. The problem was never that the left was insufficiently mean online. God forbid someone say the wrong word, liked the wrong tweet, or failed to participate in the latest virtue signal humiliation ritual. I'm sorry, can we just go back to that Hassan clip real quick?
I have a pretty open mind to unlimited progress.
What the f*** does unlimited progress mean? Considering these guys think
Got the perfect video for this, Lamau. Have you seen Democrats spend $20 million to reach young men by Freedom Tunes? Yeah, I think I've seen that before. But yeah, exactly.
progress is like a literal linear line where just more and more people get rights. So like what the f does that mean? Pedophile rights, zoophile rights? What unlimited progress are we talking about here, buddy? Because that sounds pretty woke to me. We did so much progress to the gender discussion. We somehow looped back around to little boys liking pink means they're gay. But wokely, no son of mine
It's funny because that actually is what happened.
is gonna play with Barbies. That must mean he's a girl. You people are lost in the sauce.
Mandami's aide, his top aide, Sia Weaver, said if you don't believe in the government's sacred right to seize property, it's over. And impoverish the white middle class.
Beast mode. I love her so much. One of the things about Zora
Yeah, we just want equal rights for everybody. By the way, we want to take property away from white people. All right, at gunpoint. Shoe on screen, yup. Ball kicking machine. The recent one showing the woman defending the child murder was perfect too. Here we will pay you $20 million if you perform this impossible task for us.
is that the people surrounding him oftentimes are so much cooler than he is.
Look, okay, if Democrats want to reach young men, okay, get rid of all the brown women, okay? You can keep some brown guys, okay, but just make sure that they're cool, all right? And have the leader be just a white guy, okay? And, you know, you're golden, all right? And just like, you know, just like sweep all the, you know, all like the radical feminism stuff under the, you know, under the rug, okay? You can do that later. All right. Just lead with like affordable housing or something. Can't imagine being white and voting for these people. Yeah, no kidding.
Like how in the video where he defends himself from people criticizing that clip, he's like, guys, come on, it was just a joke, guys, come on. In the description of that video, he's like, anti-white racism, which doesn't exist. Definitely not woke one. All right, buddy. Sorry. It's so hard not to just make the entire video clowning on that goofball. Like, bro was in a suit at a pool party. The man is a cartoon character. I don't want to make videos about Hassan Piker, but you can't fucking escape him nowadays because the media won't shut the f up about him. Fox News is just hyper-focusing on him every single day to go after the Democrats because I guess they have nothing else. And then the response to all the Hassan stuff comes.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's got to be better guys than Hassan, though. Look, Hassan's just fucking boring. All right? Like, this is one of the reasons why I stopped watching Rev. His channel just became like the Hassan channel, okay? Like, bro, he's not that interesting.
Coming out on the right, coming out on Fox News, is then like left-wing journalists making more puff pieces, taking more photo shoots of Hassan in his mansion, and all these outlets calling him like
I think so why they started wearing the suit to try and become the Nick of the left. Is that why he started wearing the suit? Bro. Isn't Nick basically becoming the Nick of the left? Didn't he say that he... Didn't Nick on stream go all like, I am a... He's like, I'm a non-woke Democrat. Shoe on head is my teen crush. Wow. Nice one. I thought, whatever.
terrorist and a communist just makes him sound way more important and like way cooler than he actually is. Nothing hurts this dude more than reminding him that he is literally just a Twitch streamer. I don't want the focus of American politics to center around a fucking Twitch streamer. Like, I don't understand the media's obsession with this guy, but at the
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty based. Yeah. Honestly, who gives a fuck? Anyway, I think that's about enough from that. I guess we could take a glance at this video. I have watched this before. I don't know, some of Freedom Tunes' stuff is okay, but it's like mostly like neocon shit. Except like a little more in touch. I mean, he is a troll, but even before then he was promoting Kamala and talking about Brat Summer and shit. Nick? Yeah, he was! Look, Nick's just gone off the fucking rails. I have no idea. Well, I have some idea, but... shit. That's not even the weirdest stuff he did. Wasn't he selling fucking Epstein merch? Like, what the hell are you doing, man? Alright, okay, so your entire, like, MO, alright, is that you're, like, the optics guy, alright, who is, you know, spreading the JQ, okay? And then you decide to make merch for Epstein, okay? The most notorious Jewish pedophile of all time. Like, what exactly was the thought process there? Can someone explain it to me? Yeah, I know Freedom Tunes wants to outlaw porn, but I see at least 90% of their takes are on point. Well, it's run by, like, this fucking, like, Tradcath guy, so what do you expect? Yeah, Epstein as Aura, Lamau. It's funny, people said that. We should maybe watch, like, the Epstein, like, interview, or... There's, like, a police interview or something, because Epstein was just, like, a total fucking midwit. He was not very smart or very cool, like, in reality. Let's see. We'll just look through a couple. We'll watch the first little bit.
The Republican Party has been very effective at turning men against us.
See, now, if you actually wanted the Democrats to win, okay, you would just fire this fat chick and this brown chick, okay? Then it would and then you put this guy in charge, and then it's literally just a slam dunk, okay? This guy or that guy could be the running mate. All right, wouldn't even be that hard. I think Nick is operating on like 50 layers of irony at this point. Yeah, people have gotten too comfortable spamming Jeffrey. It's basically glorification at this point. Yeah.
We want your fully honest opinions on how to appeal to your demographic.
All right.
Let's do this.
Sounds good. All right, so let me go through some of our
Oh, so this isn't one of the white guys. Interesting.
positions, and you stop me where you feel uncomfortable. A higher minimum wage, healthcare reform, the ball kicking machine, social safety net.
Wait, could you repeat that last one?
Sure, social safety.
Shit. Never trusted Nick because he was around Destiny, I'm pretty sure. So I thought he never truly believed in what he said. He has some funny clips, though. I don't know. Look, the thing with Nick is that he's kind of a very complicated figure. And, well, look, my beef with him is kind of pretty simple, okay? He LARPs as, like, an ethno-nationalist, when he's actually just a civic nationalist, alright? And that makes a lot of sense because he's not actually white, he's mixed. And, you know, that's the real problem I have with him, because he pretends to be, like, a white nationalist when he isn't. And then he always, like, shits on these other, like, mainstream civ nats, like Vivek. And it's like, bro, you basically are Vivek. You know? Why they portray lifters as bigoted racists, I don't get it. Bodybuilders are nice people. Look, they just hate, masculinity in general. XinoHusk makes ethical Gooner video. He did. He literally made a video called, like, How to Goon Ethically. How to ethically goon, and we're gonna be watching that later.
Before that.
Oh, the ball kicking machine.
I don't like the ball kicking machine.
Not a fan
Yeah,
either.
I don't like that at all.
Oh, the machine we want in your house to kick your balls all the time?
Yes.
No, that can't be it.
I don't know.
You know, this kind of reminds me of, like, the early days of woke. Like, how you had the feminists complaining about, like, manspreading, and then there were, like, these goofy products. Like, they had chairs that would, like, force guys to sit without manspreading, and then they had, like, there was this other product I remember, okay? It was like a funnel that a woman could use to pee standing up. This is fucking real shit, by the way. Like, it was fucking, like, I feel like back then it was goofy. Okay, now this shit's just, like, depressing. Daily reminder, Nick supported Vivek 2024. He did, didn't he? Yeah, that's very true. I just never liked him nor trusted him. Oh, yes, I remember. Yeah.
We're having trouble messaging around that, Diane.
The issue is you haven't seen it demonstrated. Here. Does this look like something you might be interested in?
No.
Yep, I knew it. I knew this would be the case.
Oh, they haven't tried it themselves.
Which is why I've been saying we need to modify our platform to have a more masculine sensibility.
Oh my god. Society has stagnated ever since, yeah. Anyways, that's enough about that. Don't want to get too sidetracked here. I don't think it's about masculinity, that's a buzzword. Lifters are just the ultimate uber mention. They lift for no one but themselves and they chose struggle willingly. I guess that's one way to think about it. But I mean, look, isn't becoming like an Ubermensch like the ultimate form of masculinity? Okay? Like, what about that? Fuck Discord, yeah. See, you gotta catch these. Oh, well, good night then. Couldn't catch the last stream, but was able to watch the VOD. I'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Alright, well, see you around, Yavin. Anyway, so there's the GTA 6 leaks. Look, I'm not a Grand Theft Auto fan. I'm not exactly the guy to talk to about GTA 6, but actually, the only game I've ever played is fucking San Andreas, which is good. I do like San Andreas, but not exactly looking forward to 6, and we'll see what happens, because if this game underperforms, it genuinely could just fucking nuke the entire game industry. But anyways, apparently there was some Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks, so I guess we'll watch it on stream. Apparently they're nuking channels that are re-uploading this, so. But you can see it here. I'll keep it small, so hopefully they don't catch me, but I mean, honestly, it looks like a Grand Theft Auto game. And there's other ones too, but I mean, it doesn't really look that impressive. Hope these leaks cause GTA to flop so the gaming industry reaches Armageddon. I mean, we'll see. The thing is that if the leaks are bad, then it kind of kills hype before the game's even out. Did you study German, Kai? I gotta get around to it, actually. But no, I'm not fluent in German. Let's see. Wait, can you pump gas at a gas station? Oh my god, this is like the gayest shit ever if you actually have to fill up your car in a Grand Theft Auto game. You know, I mean, you do that in Final Fantasy 15, but it's a little different there. Same game as GTA 5, but more shiny. Yeah. Hope GTA doesn't make a profit. Those people aren't insane. Look, it very well might not, because the budget's like $4 billion or something. Once you start getting to those numbers, okay, it's not about selling tens of millions of copies, it's about selling like 100 million copies, okay? It's gotta be the biggest, it has to be the best-selling game in history by a fucking mile, alright? So, and I mean, look, it very well could, you know, if it's successful enough. This is GTA we're talking about, of course, but, you know, keep in mind, if it comes out and it's worse than Grand Theft Auto 5, then, I mean, people are just going to keep playing 5, right? Especially since the real moneymaker is the online mode. I mean, yeah, this doesn't really... Wait, why the fuck? There's, like, a pissing thing? This is just GTA game with Red Dead Redemption 2 graphics. Basically, actually, it does look like Red Dead 2. Careful, Rockstar loves copywriting people. Hopefully they don't catch me. You gotta knock at my door at 4 a.m. over this. Apparently, like, I've heard a bunch of crazy rumors about this shit. Like, apparently they sent a guy to a mental asylum in Germany for, like, for leaking the game. It's like, is that fucking real? It's like those memes, like the memes about Steam, like, sending, like, SWAT teams to kill whoever hacked your account. GTA San Andreas is best in the series. I played it when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's fun. I don't know, I should replay it one of these days. Let's see, though. But that's what we got. But yeah, so Rockstar and Take-Two are sending private thugs and goons to hunt down gamers at their houses in question and threaten them into revealing the identity of the number one leaker of GTA 6. They have no idea who the guy is and are hunting him. This is actually fucking crazy.
So, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. How are you doing? Yeah, not too bad on yourself. Sorry, what's your site? Buck, is it? Lewis Buck? Yeah, how can I help? What's this about? My name's David. Okay. I'm here on behalf of Rockstar. Okay. How are you doing?
Oh my god, this is like fucking Industrial Revolution shit. Like how factories would like hire people to fucking break up strikes or whatever. Okay, Rockstar's out here sending the fucking Pinkertons to random people's houses. Oh my god. Play GTA 2, nice. I'm telling you, we're living in 2077 where megacorps have the power to do whatever they want. It's over. Basically, the only difference is that we're living in like a boring cyberpunk world. You know, China got the cool cyberpunk world, okay? Because they got like the fancy technology and in the glowing buildings and shit. And we're out here in like the gayest version possible. This has to be illegal. Nowhere they're sending Scottish hitmen to random people's houses. You would think. Shimonetta is reality now, yeah. But yeah, this shit's pretty surreal. And I mean, look, I'm definitely not super hyped for GTA 6. It looks pretty mid. Like... So, like, yeah, you can, I mean, we'll see. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. The whole thing is once you start spending, like, $4 billion of a game on a game, you're kind of doomed to fail. Because, yeah, they're gonna have to sell, like, 100 million copies. GTA 7? Oh, man. when are we gonna get that one anyways? Oh, yeah, this one too. Take-Two managed to get court approval to pull personal info, emails, phone numbers, IPs, device IDs, and more from 100,000 Discord users. This including Dark Viper AU's 90k member server as well, thanks to recent GTA 6 leaks. People completely uninvolved are getting their privacy breached. Even those talking about the leaks on X with just text are at risk. Finally, this means once they have your information, there's no guarantee it'll be safe or deleted. This is why these companies want digital ID. So now, they're just doxing people who are in Discord servers that are talking about it. What the fuck? I thought Rockstar sending goons to harass you was at least a bit hyperbolic. Oh, they better not send anybody to my fucking house, bro. What do they even spend the money on? Apparently a third of the devs are from India. Okay, so a third of the money was spent on the Indian devs and then fixing all the code that the Indian devs broke. I don't know, I think the whole GTA thing is an IQ test. All my high IQ friends and I are playing fun games on Steam. I mean, look, that's the thing, right? That's why digital ID is bad. It should be uncongressional. It's violation of privacy. Yeah, 100%. Anyways, I guess we'll save that for... actually, should we do the white... Actually, we were just talking about India. So, we gotta talk about this. An Indian man begs his parents for an iPhone 15. Not having one damages his izzat. When his family refuses, he goes to the edge of a cliff and threatens to jump. His father tries to grab his arm and the son pulls them both off the edge. Seeing this, the mother ends her own life. I wish I could tell you this wasn't real, but India is such a ridiculous place, it's absolutely beyond parody. So apparently, this guy is gonna kill himself because he doesn't have an iPhone. Alright, his dad tries to stop him, pulls his dad. And then the mom jumps too. What the hell? Bro, India is like a slapstick, like, cartoon comedy, but in real life. It's like they're getting fucking run over by trains, they're pulling each other off cliffs. It's just a fucking disaster, man. Okay, it's a miracle they haven't fucking genocided themselves yet. Should have used Chinese devs and that shit would have been done in 3 years. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? People care about a stupid phone too much. My question is, how expensive is a phone? Because, like, in India, people are getting, like, a tenth of what the Chinese get paid, right? And keep in mind, the Chinese aren't exactly getting the big bucks. So, like, how much is a fucking iPhone gonna cost, relatively speaking? Because those kinds of luxury goods are usually more expensive, or at least as expensive in third world countries, so... I mean, I guess they do all of fucking phones, because you have all these Indians on the internet now. But, I mean, still. Glad to know we're mass importing these people. Fuck, it's over, bro. This reminds me of the golden iPod and Eero. It's like poetry. It's like pottery. iPhone 15 is old. I guess, I don't know, maybe you can get like a used one super cheap. I'm good with my Android, thank you. He needs that phone to scam people. Exactly, okay? He'll make back the money in a day by, like, calling old ladies and making them buy Amazon gift cards. An entire family just threw themselves off a cliff over an iPhone. If that isn't dystopian, I don't know what is. Look, the word dystopia doesn't accurately describe India, okay? Because, like, dystopia implies that there's some level of, like, sophistication to the society, alright? India is just like a comedy of errors. It's just like a bunch of retards on, in a giant country together. How do you even raise a kid like this? Whole family failed. I've heard that, like, Indian boys are often, like, super coddled by their moms, so that actually makes sense. Or, like, super spoiled. My Android is reliable, and the shit Apple is making. Yeah. Man, though. Oh, apparently protesters in Mexico set fire to the Israeli embassy. What the hell's going on here? Let's see. Bro. Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I've been a bit mean to the Mexicans. Alright? But you guys ain't so bad if you're setting fire to the Israeli embassy shit. Man, is Mexico gonna have like a revolution soon? Imagine like the cartels help the Mexican population do like overthrow their government, and then we have like a cartel republic that's actually based. Just check the exchange rate. 1 rupee is worth $0.01. Sounds about right. My phone using Android 14. It's Moto G 2024. Nice. Useful protest. Yeah. I haven't been keeping track of like the Mexico stuff, but they had been protesting. Okay? The next line in the Gen Z protests, as they've been called. And, you know, hopefully they're successful, because, you know, fuck all these governments. What was the other thing I had? I had, like, some other thing here. Oh, no, I think it was, back... Yeah, here it was. The no illegals, and if they do this... Yeah, here it is. ICE has deported a Cuban immigrant to the Congo. Let's look at this. We're stuck. You cannot leave that building? Only with the official.
Wow.
Oh my god! Holy sh...
Los Estados Unidos nunca te avisó que te iban a deportar a África.
Sent to Africa.
Gave you notice that you were getting sent to Africa.
I learned after 5 hours on the plane. Yo, you going to Africa?
Record?
I don't have any criminal record, only... Okay, dude was an illegal immigrant, by the way.
Where are the other deportees from?
Nepal?
Nepal?
Vietnam?
Cuba?
Ecuador? Oh my god.
Honduras? And Africa.
Yo, ICE was just like, fuck, just send them all to fucking Congo. Who gives a shit? Russia? Oh my god. Imagine, like, the Russian guy in the Congo now.
Shit, too.
It'd be really funny if he added Belgium, but...
Pero ninguno de ustedes es de ese país. None
None
of you
are from that country.
None. Están atrapados. You're stuck. Y en África. And in Africa.
It's a very... I've seen it on YouTube. Bro, you're there. They could... Oh my god, bro. No illegals if they do this. You know, this kind of stuff actually does make cause a chilling effect, okay? How many illegals are gonna stay in America if they think they're gonna get sent to the fucking Congo, okay? I don't care how bad they say fucking Honduras is or whatever. It's gotta be better than the fucking Congo. Ay, Chihuahua. Fact, every person who took part in that protest had their faces scanned by Israeli intelligence or subject to airstrikes. Yeah, probably. Should have appreciated Latin America more. My fucking condolences. That's tough, Lamau. ICE doing their job unless they're redacted leftists. Oh yeah. The message is clear. If you're not white, you need to get out of the United States before the evil Trump administration dumps you in the middle of nowhere, Africa too. You need to leave now. Quick. Look, that's the thing. My god. Yeah, exactly. The Congo needs more diversity anyway. Man. Let's see. I guess let's get to the Robo waifus last. We already talked about this. Oh my god. Actually, I guess we'll talk about that last. And we'll talk about Mark Cuban, because we were just talking about a Cuban. Okay, so here it is.
College, and my daughter just graduated from college, and she was asking about living in LA. I'm like, you can't afford it, right? The taxes are insane. But going back just to the billionaire stuff, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's going to cost them more. They'll say, and look, people say, well, you're a billionaire, right? Well, look, you're already getting people moving. You're getting companies moving. You could be cutting off your nose to slight your face. So everybody wants my money. And, you know, unfortunately, usually they say they'll eat me last. James Tallarico, let's go.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a huge
Yeah,
fan.
I know you are.
I think he's honest. He's trustworthy. He cares.
What do you say then to those red voters?
Do what's best for the state of Texas. Do what's best for your wallet. Do what's best for you, right? There's nobody in the same thing. My buddy who voted for Trump in 2016, I say the same thing to all these voters. You've been voting for Republicans all these years. What have they done for you? My daughter just
Oh my God. So
graduated from college and she was asking about living in LA. I'm like,
yeah, so
right, the tax.
Anyways, thank you for the $20 Canadian Rumpelstiltskin or Rumpelstiltskin. I guess that's how you say it. Spin this $20 into gold, dearie. Yeah, I'll try. Thank you very much for the $20, Rumpelstiltskin. Let's go. Yeah, so
taxes are insane. But going back just to the billionaire stuff, I think it's reading about living in LA. I'm like, you can't afford it, right? The taxes are insane.
Yeah, so here it is. California's run terribly. The taxes are insane. That's why people keep moving to Texas. Vote for James Tallarico. Turn Texas blue. What have Republicans ever done for the state? Yeah, this is the funny thing you hear with these kinds of people. Or you hear with Democrats is that they'll complain about certain Democrat-run states. And then they'll move to like a red state and then still vote Democrat. It's like, what the fuck you doing, man? Always do this. They destroy a place, move to the next one, and break that. I voted Republican twice, never have a problem with them. Look, I think just in general, well, look, I'm just kind of black-pilled about the voting in general, but it's so dumb how you have these people who, you know, think in quotation marks this way. Anyway, so what should we do next? Should we do the robo-waifu, or should we talk about, like, some other random shit? Actually, we'll do the robo-waifu last, okay? So this is from Josh Moon, okay? This guy's talking about Mr. Obvious. I bring up his tweets. Actually, I brought up some of his tweets earlier, but let's hear about Mr. Obvious.
I actually contacted the Washington police about this guy because he is very clearly schizophrenic. He's in a military family. His dad definitely has guns, probably has direct access to those guns all over the fucking house. And I'm like, this guy's mentally fucking ill, and he's going to kill somebody. I don't know where the fuck he's going to go. I don't know what the fuck he's going to do, but he's probably going to wander off and shoot somebody in a schizophrenic episode. And I know that he's in Washington. I know they have red flag laws and shit.
Yo, you saying Mr. Obvious is schizophrenic? Is that actually true? Because, I mean, he just posts, like, some weird stuff on Twitter sometimes.
You know what the police said? They legit told me, straight up, that he lives in his dad's basement, and there's no fucking way he can get to West Virginia. And it's just like, this is like it was. He was on our radar. Like, he made deranged schizophrenic messages about going to random houses in random states and shooting people. And we were notified about it. We didn't do anything. And then he went off the fucking handle and killed somebody. It's like, okay. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so Josh Moon is calling the police on the dangerous Mr. Obvious because he posted a tweet. All right, let's see. Josh is interesting. This is gonna be good. Hamlight, what's new? Not that much interesting, but against this verification, the Texas governor seems to be for it. Yeah, exactly. 6 of these old heads, trust me. Hokkaido, here I come. Moving to Hokkaido. That's actually a pretty cool move. Josh sounds slow. He is. Why is the police telling other people about another guy's living situation? I don't know. But anyways, though, so just so you know about the guy who Mr. Obvious... Oh, so you know about this Mr. Obvious guy who Josh Moon, the leader of the big, bad, mean Kiwi Farms, is afraid of this guy, okay? I love you, Caucasian, so strong, so white, so powerful. Pretty people, I'll guard you. If anyone attacks, I'll kill them. Bisexual, say it with me. Bisexual, we exist. I'm literally bisexual, you're gay, man. Could be bisexual, we exist. I'm bisexual, please shut the fuck up. I'm half Filipino and half Mexican. I have Spanish blood on both sides, including my name. I can hear the calls for expansion, conquest the stars, and war in my blood. I'm built different. I'm going to shower. What about the deodorant afterwards? Yeah, I like being clean. I scrub my whole body. And then he posts a femboy pic, a femboy image. So this is the guy who Josh Moon is deathly afraid of, to the point that he called the police about it. Alright? Shit. Doxing and threats are only okay when they do it, yeah. Mr. Obvious defended Lolicon, right? That's why you got a KF threat on him and constant seething from Josh. Yeah. I think he doesn't really post on YouTube anymore, but back in the day he did, right? And, he had a Discord where he allowed Lolicon, and that's what got him into controversy initially, because as we know, that's like the worst thing someone can do. Who knew Mr. Obvious was funny? Yeah, he is actually kind of funny. Say it with me. I'm bipolar. Base department, exactly. Anyways, yeah. He's definitely gone off the deep end a little bit, but he had mad views / subs on his channel. He actually was pretty big back in the day. I don't know exactly what happened. I'm not sure if he stopped making videos or if he was like shadow banned or something, but from what I remember, he doesn't upload anymore. Thoughts on the Dean Withers allegations? Oh, what, is that guy a pred too or something? Why am I not surprised? But no, I haven't heard of it. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna have to use this one as like a, a reaction image in videos. Starting now, the Rant series will become a wholesome, cute adventure RPG series with no sex that children can enjoy too. Shit. Oh, and also, apparently Ramelia Nephis, who is a lolly VTuber who did a collab with Blue Archive, has released a game called My Daughter Ramelia, and there's a demo on Steam. Alright, so the underworld was massacred by a certain Nephilim. Who could it be? Living a life shrouded in darkness, Ramelia Nephis is brought into a new realm by the Fox Spirit, who awaits her in this unfamiliar world. So I guess this is like an adventure, like a point-and-click adventure mixed with like a tactics game. So, should we play this on stream? Because there is a demo. I don't know how long the demo is. Maybe I'll look up how long the demo is. Because if it's like less than an hour, then there's no point. He's a believe all women male feminist who got accused of great funniest shit ever. That happens. All right. Oh, but don't believe all women when I'm the one who's getting accused, right? Give me a fucking break. Yeah. And then I don't know. Should I say this for the people who've just joined? Yeah. And basically, aunties tried to make their own reset the clock, and it was literally all just full of nothing burgers. And they're trying to use Jeffrey Epstein as an example of a lolicon who got exposed as a pedophile, even though they admit in the post that there's no evidence that he was actually a lolicon. Fucking insane. But I guess that's it. Oh, and finally we can end it on the robot. So here's a Chinese robot that's apparently running. All right, what is this? 14 meters a second. Let's see. Yo, that's actually that's fucking fast. You know, this is one of the reasons why China wins World War III, okay? Because they are way ahead in the robotics department, and let's be real here, there isn't enough brain power left in America to catch up with them. Epstein is a year retard, yep. Mogged by Jew-bots that fast. Yeah. Look, just wait, okay? Like, China has 1 billion people. They won't even need to do conscription because they'll just have, like, 10 billion of these instead. Alright? If they set that android free, it'll be the end of all of us. It's so funny because they don't have, like, a stop function, I guess. Or, I guess there's, like, a kill function. But I guess all they do is run. But I don't know. I think I've said this before. My opinion on the robotics thing is that it'll be, like, little by little and then all at once. Like what we had with AI, right? Like, before we got ChatGPT, no one ever, like, I at least thought we were, like, decades away from having that kind of tech, but, you know, even since, like, you know, we've gotten this AI revolution beginning, it's been, like, 4 years, I think, I guess a little less, but it's already, like, way, way better. Like, I was testing out the new version of Novel AI, like, the new image generation, version 5. it's like way better than 4. And 4 was already way better than 3. And so on and so forth, you know? Yeah, USA has Jewish people. Yeah, these aren't the Jew bots, okay? These are, I guess, the Xenobots. They use this for war. It'd be the start of the Clone Wars. That's what's gonna happen. As long as these robot wives are customizable and aren't illegal to jailbreak, I'm happy, yeah. Don't let Trunks see this shit, lol. See how many AI and robots they had to fix because they just magically became racist? Yeah. Alright. If only we could get them completely unfiltered, which I guess we can, but things can actually do, it does pretty well. No way the West is gonna allow AI to be accurate. Anyway, so I guess we'll look at this video here. Alright, so here it is. UB Tech robots human face is too realistic. So let's see here. Yeah, it actually is pretty close. You know, honestly, I would prefer for my own wife bot to maybe look a bit less realistic. But, you know, that's just me. I guess here's some more pictures of what they got. So, this is from Emerald Apple. Okay. Gynoid companion bots are basically here. UB Tech's full body model costs $130,000 and is designed to look and feel realistic. Soft biomimetic synthetic skin with pores and textures, realistic hair with keratin-like synthetic custom polymer, actuators for the face and body. The face and appearance are customizable to resemble a person. It has full onboard AI and local data storage to help with privacy, though. I'm sure there will be leaks. Movement is still crude and stiff, but this is basically the version 1, and the worst it will ever be. World's gonna be a strange place when more of these robots become more common and cheap. We're replacing the body pillow and crude dolls with something more realistic. Yeah. And look, this is the whole thing. Like, the wife bot revolution is coming. Okay? And overnight. Alright, I think this is gonna happen practically overnight. And look, I'm looking forward to it, okay? No way the West... Oh, I'll take 4. I prefer them to be more stylized. Yeah, make them stylized. And I'm sure we'll get those versions too. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Because, like, you know, the whole thing is that you hear, like, you know, white nationalists talk about this. They're like, oh, we can't be misogynists. We gotta be nice to the heckin' women. It's like, look, you know, women, it's kind of just over, okay? Like, you can't really save women, okay? At least not in this society. You know, even hypothetically, if we took control of the society, all right, and we were able to reinstate traditional values, like, the women that exist now are just beyond repair, you know? So, which is kind of why I welcome these, okay? Because why would you date? Why would you try and turn some hoe into a housewife? Actually, I unironically saw one of these guys say that we had to turn hoes into housewives, but why would you turn a hoe into a housewife when you could literally just buy the perfect wife, you know? And let's be real here, the robot is still going to be cheaper than the actual woman, even if you remove divorce costs, which, by the way, there's like a 50% chance of divorce. The robot is still going to be cheaper. Jeez, you know these things are going to be in house spy system report your actions to the state. Look, that's why you get it jailbroken and then upload your own private open source model, okay? Probably more than a human effort could. It's a bit in the uncanny valley for my taste. Stylized would probably be better. And keep in mind, by the way, when you look at the stuff, like he says, it's the worst it's ever going to be. So if it's like a bit uncanny now, in a couple generations, it's going to be, you know, pretty much perfect. Working on them, it keeps moving forward. It's going to hit hard like 2 years from when the millionaires fund the first iterations. Don't trust China. Look at Boston Dynamics. They've had more impressive bots since 2016. I mean, I've heard of them. But, yeah. Man, always got the rope. But also, okay, we can't end the Robo-Waifu segment until, okay, we look at the fucking Nandroid meme. Actually, this is from something completely unrelated, but clock is ticking, Womb Force 9000 is coming. Alright. See, now this is just the history of women, okay? Obedient, demure women who make it their duty to serve men. Honestly, this is a bit of an exaggeration. Women were just always fucked, alright? But, you know, whatever, okay? Age of the Roasty, your life occurs in this segment. and then robo waifus who are made to serve you every need in fantasy. We'll get them way before 2120 though. Okay, if we're getting the first ones now, then in like 10 years, it's probably just gonna be like standard. Be fine with LED screen phase robofuckers rise up. It's got a certain charm to it. I wouldn't mind a Kigurumi looking one. All right, the Kigurumis have a certain charm, you know. Anyways, let's see here. I guess that's about it though. We can finally get onto the rest of it. Now the real question, okay? Should I Jew out and force you guys to pay for Lesbian Space Princess? The Viper Lesbian Space Princess video. We're already at an hour. How about I thought the Twitter segment was gonna be like 30 minutes, but we spent a fucking hour on it. I want a Rona or Nodoka one, yes. The big issue, well, a big concern I have with the robo waifus is I think feminists are gonna try and ban them. What has to happen is that we have to get a large user base of the robo waifus before there's enough of a movement to ban them. Okay, because then there'll be enough pushback to stop it. When we're forced to be good, their nature is not, it's more based off instinct. Yeah, exactly, right. It's not as if women were better, it's that we, you know, made them be better, you know? How your streams usually go, we're only at an hour is what I was expecting to hear. Yeah, so I think I'm going to focus on XinoHusk for now, and then I'm going to do a goal for Viper. Because I didn't want to, because I was planning for today
Space Princess
to be short, but I will, if we don't hit the goal, then I'll probably cover it next time. Or, you know, we'll see here. Let's see here, goal. I'll do one $5 super chat. We'll see if anyone donates for that. So, I'll watch Viper's Lesbian Space Prince. He didn't put a space after the colon. What a fucking retard. Okay, so I'll watch Viper's Lesbian Space Princess, the anti-lesbian Israeli industry plant. And, I'll just do it 2 hours. Who cares? Let's see, XinoHusk. Yeah, I just don't get how this caught on, screaming about equality without believing a word of it, just seeking dominance. Look, it's good optics. Bro had the dislike already on, I'm crying. Yeah, of course. Driving with my truck right after a beer. Thanks for the $2, safety doggo. Anyways, let's see. Praying this stream earns $0 now. For the Viper segment. Viper ear rape my ears with his voice. Can't blame you. Well, look, certain people seem to like the Viper segments. Okay, because I think every time I've done a Viper goal, someone's actually paid for it, which is kind of shocking. Oh crap, it was $5 Renos, crap. Oh shit. Anyways, but the pump is shaped like a deer. Anyways, so we'll start with the ethically goon one. Black people. What the fuck is this? This is such garbage, bro. Oh shoot. Alright, it's the least I can do. Well, thank you for the $5, Kira supporter. God damn it! Now we have to do the Lesbian Space Princess. Anyways, thank you, Safety Doggo and Kira supporter for the donos, though. Much appreciated. And we will be doing Lesbian Space Princess first, then. I'll try to speed through it so we can at least watch like a couple XinoHusk videos. But we'll watch the trailer of Lesbian Space Princess, then Viper's video, and then maybe this one. So, I don't really think it matters. But, are these different? I'll just do this one because it's a little longer. Or is there gonna be like...
Kiki?
Is there gonna be like, oh yeah, Snowbricks made a video too. We haven't covered him yet, but he's another auntie. He's like Viper Light.
I didn't exactly have girls knocking down my door before you did. You are my everything.
Bro, this is like the worst like Tumblr fan fiction you could even imagine.
You're dumped.
I just thought
What the eclectic mash of intergalactic mayhem. Oh my god.
dating a space princess would be more fun.
Oh my god.
Where am I?
We're the straight, white malians.
Oh, come on!
Oh my god. Okay, this is even worse than I imagined. I'd sub, but man, I hate having to give this garbage platform 30% of the money. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll make like a... I don't know. What are the rates on like Subscribestar? Because I might make like that. I might do that too. Snowbreak. No, Snowbricks. Are they Indian? This game. They actually do look fucking Indian. Oh my god. Indian lesbians. To be fair, those are the most reasonable lesbians. Because what woman would want to fucking date an Indian man? Shit.
Lesbian! Sarah, you gotta help me. Kiki! I can't just abandon her. I've gotta save Kiki.
Imagine going to see this in a movie theater. Like, holy shit.
An intergalactic space quest to save your ex? Oh wow.
Oh god, this is pathetic.
If she loves you so much, what is taking her so long?
I have a huge crush on you.
Get up, you little sweaty bitch.
What the...
Oh my god. Oh.
We gotta be confident. We gotta be but not too confident. We gotta be beautiful.
Oh, not too beautiful.
But not too beautiful.
Okay, okay, this is bad. This is even worse than I thought. What the fuck? Bro. Shit. It's like Dustborn. This is the thing, it is like Dustborn. This is what leftists make when left to their own devices. Wait, this is a movie and not a pilot episode that doesn't take off? It's a real fucking movie. Please listen to the song. They used Australian taxpayer money to fund it, by the way. So, and that's genuinely glazing this when I first saw the trailer a while back. It's sad, bro. I've actually seen this before. I don't know. Maybe I covered it on a stream or something. Or maybe I just saw it on my own time. But I heard about this a while ago. Rather be at Normandy and Omaha Beach than watch this shit. This is cancer. Sound like the guys from Antidona.
Too beautiful. You gotta have nice shoes. You gotta everything you do. I gotta do backwards in flat shoes.
Bro, okay, this is fucking bad, bro. This is bad. But whatever, we'll see what Viper thinks about it. Apparently, it's apparently the woke lesbian movie is actually anti-woke, anti-lesbian propaganda funded by Israel. What? Okay, fuck.
I'm a space prince.
Oh my god, bro. Wait. Defending this movie? Someone's defending this trash? Bro, we could do a whole fucking stream just about this. Shit. Man, Australian tax money funded this, and I know Dustborn was funded by the Norwegian government. Lesbian equals performative misandry? Yeah.
I'm a space princess and I'm lesbian. I love fat wet. oh my god! Is that a fucking straight white male? What the? Dear God, it's worse than Hitler and Stalin!
You know, he says all this as a joke, but that's actually how these, like, Tumblrinas act. Put 1.5. We'll do 1.2. The issue is he talks too fast, so if it's 1.5, then it's just, you can't really understand him very well. This mental gymnastics to defend their favorite fetish.
Holy shit! It's a straight white male! How dare you exist? Also, I'm lesbian, if you didn't know that already. I'm lesbian. I'm lesbian. I told.
It's so weird, yeah, because he's, like, saying this, like, sarcastically, but this is how the leftists actually are IRL.
Oh, so I'm stupid. Right. Enough of that. Have you ever watched a piece of media that it was so awful that it was actually kind of good?
Yeah, well, actually, no. I was gonna say your videos, because they are that bad. But they're not so bad they're good, they're just painful.
Or a piece of media that is just so fucking awful that it low-key just makes you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, that's your videos, bro. Alright.
This shit is none of those.
It is so awful that I don't even know how it got past its own existence. This shit is fucking terrible. I tried to watch it for this video, and I couldn't even do that. I know, I'm a fucking failure. I physically could not make it past the first 15 minutes. I refused to. So I just resorted to watching like a 5-minute long video going down the plot. And
bro, why don't you like it? Your videos are brain cancer, Viper. What's the name of the animation? I want to see it. What, you mean lesbian space princess? Whatever you say. Also, he's still using fucking Lego Marvel for his fucking background footage. Bro, just play a new game. Download like fucking TF2 on Steam and play that.
Dear God, it was worse than I imagined. So
or, you know, fuck it. Go to YouTube and just download someone else's footage. Okay?
I don't even feel like explaining the shit. I don't want to explain it.
Just got back from work. What did I miss? We're reacting to a Viper video about lesbian space princess. Using chibi face still.
Shit, I don't even want these words leaving my own oral cavity. So I'm just gonna leave a
movie literally made for him and his people. I don't know why he's surprised. You know, because think about it this way. Leftists unapologetically love Steven Universe, and Steven Universe is basically just lesbian space princess, but, like, kind of subtle. You know? And I say that because, like, Steven Universe is actually just literally is about a bunch of lesbian space princesses. That's not even an exaggeration. Oh, no, they're gems, so they're not male orphaned, bro. They're lesbians, bro. Israel criticism becoming mainstream was a mistake because you get people like these just calling everything they don't like Israeli, diluting any legitimate criticism. Yeah, exactly. If anything, this guy's the Israeli plant. Steven Universe is dog shit. We gotta watch the ER Steven Universe video sometime because that shit's funny. Actually crazy work. How does someone play so much Lego Avengers / recycle the same gameplay so much? That's what I was thinking. Steven Universe is 4 out of 10. That's pretty generous.
I'm just gonna play this like 1 minute long video. I'm gonna shorten it down to like 45-30 seconds. I don't know, enjoy. Fuck you.
The story of lesbian space princess in 1 minute. Sarah's the princess of Clitopolis, a planet with only lesbian residents. Her girlfriend Kiki, a space bounty hunter, ends up dumping Sarah on her birthday. Sarah's left devastated and her parents are once again disappointed in her for being single. Due to her inability to process her own mental state, she is unable to summon the royal lesbian weapon known as the Labrise. Kiki gets captured by the straight white aliens and they demand Sarah to give them the Labrise for their chick magnet. He leaves the safety of the gay space bubble in order to find Blade, a weapons expert who claims to know how to summon the Labrise. On the way there, she crashes her ship into a moon and finds Willow, a musician who quickly catches feelings for Sarah. They make it to Blade Club and Sarah actually manages to summon the Labrise by overcoming her self-hatred. Blade tries to steal the Labrise, but Sarah and Willow manage to cut her head off. The two kiss and decide to start a relationship. This only lasts for a couple of
apparently this is something that was controversial. They had a drag queen as the twist villain, which is actually kind of fucking hilarious.
Because Kiki calls Sarah for help and promises her that she will get back with her. Willow immediately gets up. He ends up crashing into the Malian's lair. Kiki still dumps her and she decides to move on, and the straight white Malians become the gay white Malians.
I seen him watch.
Willow immediately gets up. He ends up crashing into the Malian's lair. Kiki still dumps her and she decides to move on, and the straight white Malians become the gay white Malians.
The straight white Malians become gay white Malians? What the fuck is this shit, bro? Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my, you know, the funny thing is that you know that this isn't like some kind of plant, okay? Because a conservative could not write this as a parody, alright? It's impossible, alright? This is beyond parody. If you told Freedom Tunes to make like a movie that's like a parody of like a woke movie and to make it as extreme as possible, okay, it would not be this fucking cringe and gay, alright? You couldn't do it. Voice and text is so fast it's unintelligible. Yeah, and I'm only at 1.25. Like, why even bother with the fucking synopsis?
I seen him walking towards me. It was kind of like he was walking on shit, and I had to kill myself. He was like Israeli Satan to me. For the first time in my life, a piece of shit didn't look real to me. I literally seen his stench.
Was it worse than you thought? Yeah. I don't know how this shit got greenlit. I mean...
The funny thing is that, yeah, it was look, I'm not saying it was outright funded by Israel, okay? Who knows? Maybe there weren't even Jews on it. Well, look, think about it this way. You know, Steven Universe, created by Rebecca Sugar, who was Jewish. You know, these kinds of woke ideas, okay, they were all created and spread by Jews. And now you have these people being like, oh no, Jews are it's like, it's so fucking insane. Too sincere to be a parody? Yeah, exactly. Like, the whole thing is that if it was supposed to be like a parody, then you wouldn't have like the whole X thing, okay? Because conservatives don't really think about things in those kinds of terms, right? I'm just so fucking blown away by but you know, with lesbians, it's different because they have like all these like toxic X's or whatever. I'm just so fucking blown away by the fact that everyone is totally fed up with this specific flavor of cringe, but they're just firing on all cylinders. Sarah, I have a crush on you. It's true. Yes, I do. Oh my god. Is that the fucking song from, like, the movie? Oh my god. He crying yet he supports this slop. Yeah. That's the thing. Dark woke, dark Brandon, boomers trying to be edgy with the dark side of politics. Don't worry, comrade. Both sides do want to censor you. Thank you very much, Hat and Clogs, for the $5. Also, seeing some Chinese flags, okay? China would never produce something like this, okay? China has, like, 3 rules when it comes to media, alright? No gays, sexy women, and cool guys, and that's it. Rise of woke, too crazy. It's that art style, too. I don't know how you could mimic it. It's just that off-putting. Yeah, it's impossible. Like, someone right-wing could never, like, make an art style that ugly, even if they were trying.
I really don't know how this shit got greenlit. And believe it or not, this is not a new thing that released like this year. This shit released last year on September 11th. Now, you know, something we didn't know is that 9/11 would unfortunately have 2 tragedies. You know, I think I would have taken the towers falling over this never existing. I'm not even gonna lie. This is so...
Yo, Cole, Matt, get to work, son. China being the big boss. You know, maybe I should just do, like, a China shill stream one of these days. Just, like, watch city walks of, like, Beijing and Shanghai. Listen to, like, Mao's speeches or something. That'd be funny.
Oh, god awful. I genuinely thought that this was, like, some kind of parody. Some kind of, like, short film parody made in, like, the early 2010s or some shit, yo. It's so abysmal.
Why is he saying, like, the early 2010s? Was things, like, significantly more woke? Bro, that was the COVID era. Archstyle actually might be contender for being as bad as Problem Solvers from CN. Hate Viper, but I do want to hear more about these space women. China has friendly LGBT laws, really. Yeah, I remember when Black Myth Wukong came out, they told Sweet Baby Inc. to kick rocks and put an end to the feminism propagandists who would have been promoting the game. It's not a bad idea to hedge your bets and pump your social credit. Exactly. You're like, I'll become, okay, Xi's top guy. Okay, I just need, like a million yuan deposited into my bank account, okay?
It's really dumb that it genuinely looks like a GTA parody movie that would just be playing in the back of your apartment. Now, we all know that we are taking Princess Robot Bubblegum over this abysmal dog shit. If you think otherwise, you need to be lynched. Now, straight white...
So is this guy watching fucking Princess Robot? So this guy actually watched, like, these gay fucking lesbian cartoons? He just doesn't like this one specifically?
Millions. I wonder who this could be targeting. Huh. It's funny as hell, though, how the antagonists or villains of this shitty-ass movie are literally just straight people. Regular dudes. Like, what the fuck? This shit genuinely just set lesbians back.
Bro, that's like that's all of this shit. Even Steven Universe does this kind of shit. Okay, like, Steven is like, I mean, is Steven like the only straight white guy in the fucking show? And he's also like a total pussy. And him being a pussy is actually a good thing. Alright? No honeypot CCP agent GF. Oh, actually, that's another requirement, okay? After the yuan is deposited, I expect a sexy Chinese girl to just appear in my life, alright? He's such fake edgy. Princess Robot Bubblegum was a parody show on television in GTA 4 and 5. Really? Oh my god. I thought weird. There are 2 kinds of people in the world, those who have a price and those who pretend to be incorruptible. Look, the thing is that it's even really that bad to be like a Chinese shill. It was pretty funny. Yeah.
Millennial, because Jesus Christ, yo. And this tomato meter score, it can't be real. I refuse to believe it's real. These reviews have to be fake or botted, because this shit is literally the mixtape of animated movies.
Okay, so mixtape is bad now too. Bro, you're abandoning your people.
Literally, yo. It's complete Tel Aviv Israeli fucking dog shit.
Yeah, and also there's this whole thing. Oh my god. Okay, so now Jews are the ones spreading woke propaganda.
Everybody hates it. Even its own targeted audience fucking hates it, but critics absolutely gush and fucking squirt over it, yo. Like, this tomato meter score is literally rivaling some of Disney's heaviest fucking hitters, yo. Some of the highest rated movies there are out there. Like, how the fuck? If this shit isn't Tel Aviv Israeli pushed,
This guy's actually very confused. Okay, so he's woke and he's pro-gay, but he thinks that this is like Israeli propaganda because the Israelis are like woke, but he doesn't like Israelis for some reason. I'm lost, bro. I'm confused. Can someone explain this to me?
literally don't know what the fuck is. On top of that, it was a complete and utter box office.
Steven isn't straight since he fuses with his dad. Wait. Is that real that he fuses with his dad? Because, yeah, I know fusion's supposed to be an allegory for sex. That is actually fucking disgusting, bro. Oh my, that actually is gross. Ugh. I knew he was woke, yeah.
This fucking failure. The budget was 600,000. Plus, it also had marketing somehow, which is probably an extra like 100,000. And it only made 130,000 worldwide in the box office. Yeah,
Steven also fuses with his GF and turns into a. Oh my god, what the fuck?
This shit, I'll never make any kind of.
Yes, it's real. Oh my god, bro. What? Why? Why would they do that? No. Okay, it's over. The anti-Jews woke the anti-Jews woke faction, I guess. Look, that's what it is, but then he's blaming Jews for making a piece of woke media, so he's admitting that the Jews are woke, even though he's woke, so why is he anti-Jew? Knew that show was bad, but it seems to be even worse than I thought. Yeah, my god.
Of big screens ever again. You gotta wrap that shit up immediately. Go back to doing whatever else you were doing before that. You got that all. But other than it being heterophobic, sexist, racist, and pretty much doing more damage to its own targeted audience than anybody could have ever done, the worst crime of all is the fact that it replaced Captain Underpants. What the fuck? I hope Netflix.
Oh my god, is this guy fucking flipping out because like we lost to Captain Underpants movie? Dude, that show was bad. Oh wait,
HQ
fused with his GF a couple times. I mean, I guess that's what isn't his GF Indian? My god, millennials equal worse than boomers.
It's for this crime against humanity. This is a crime probably worse than the Boston.
Oh, I think he meant the Boston like run bombings.
This shit is absolutely awful. How the fuck could you do this? What is wrong with you, Netflix?
Yeah, because I thought it was gonna be like Boston Tea Party, and I'm like, what the fuck? What's this fucking redcoat talking about?
Genuinely, why the?
He's spurging out over nothing. It's actually kind of funny. Okay, remember when like the heels versus babyface guy freaked out over the pronouns in Starfield? And then like he had all these leftists like clowning on him for it. Jeez, and this guy's freaking out over lesbian space princess. Yeah, you can't hate millennials enough.
Fuck would you do this? These damn corporals are trying to shove this Israeli Tel Aviv goy slob down our throats. They are.
Now he's saying goy slob. What the fuck, bro? You're fucking woke. Okay. All right, just admit that your side made a bad movie.
Trying to normalize goy slob. These niggas, don't let them control your brain of the goy slob. Do not let them. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is so bizarre. So it's like, it's so what the fuck?
The fuck was that? Anyway, and another one of the extremely.
Guess they just like Palestine, I guess.
Funny things about this is because it was so.
So Israel is like super woke, but they're also like far right nationalists or something. Okay, Mark, can we watch XinoHusk next after this one? Yeah. We'll probably do that. Thing about Viper is that he's not really edgy. All these wannabe edgelords didn't make videos like this until it becomes acceptable, make fun of Jewish people and the like. It's just a grift. I mean, exactly. Look, the thing about edgy is that it's not about like yelling or telling people to fucking kill themselves or whatever, or even like saying slurs. Ultimately, edginess is about like you know, being actually controversial, you know, going against the grain of society in a way, which none of them ever do, you know? Like, what in this video has he actually said that's edgy? You know, like, the actual edgy take would be defending lesbian space princess, right? You know, or even to actually go after the Israelis for it being, you know, actual Jewish propaganda, you know, in, like, a tangible way. Leftists are allowed to be as anti-Israel as they want since they support the progressive agenda. Right-wingers who do so get the axe. It's safe, edgy, pretty in line with leftist behavior. Rightist Israelis, we are the master race. Leftist Israelis, we are the master race, yeah?
Abysmally ass, now that's starting to go mainstream because it replaced Captain Underpants, and Netflix, for whatever reason, decided to take this shit. It has quite literally united every single fandom into collectively hating this shit, yo. This has quite literally caused a truce between the Invincible fandom and the Has-Been fandom. Like, bro, that's like Hitler and the Jews uniting to take down Stalin.
What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? To be honest, I think this film deserves an award because it has single-handedly brought more world peace in this one shitty 1 hour and 28-minute long movie than almost anybody in history has. Like, like everyone is here. Everyone is here. Is Has Been Hotel better? Just this once. Is The Amazing Mr. Circus better? Just this once, yo. Like, genuinely, everyone is here. Like, this shit is genuinely frying me. I can't even...
Said it. I don't know. Didn't the ADL just cry about the term Goislop? Yeah. He has fake edginess. Shadow the Hedgehog is actually more edgy than any of Viper's editing. Real.
Lie, yo. Everyone is here except for Toko and Blue Archive fans, because fuck you niggas. Yo. Everyone is here except for Toko and...
Bro, these guys are fucking gay. And this is the thing, he pretends to be edgy. Coffin of Andy and Laylee is actually a really edgy game. You know, that's a game I should actually play on stream. That'd be Kino. Okay? Because the thing is that the stuff that actually happens in Andy and Laylee is actually controversial. It does tackle actually controversial themes. Alright? Oh yeah, but that's heckin' bad.
And Blue Archive fans, because fuck you niggas. I'm like still looking dumbfounded of the fucking main villains, yo. This shit quite literally brung the stereotype lesbians when they see a straight white person.
You know, the thing is that the stereotype's fucking real, bro. More edgy than Viper, everyone is. Yeah, he's mind broken by actual edgy content. Yeah, because that's the thing, Andy and Laylee actually is edgy. It's a dangerously based game, yup.
To life. Like, I don't even think this show has, like, an actual fandom. Like, nobody's fans of the actual main characters. The only fans that are actually...
You know, why'd this even, like, blow up? Because apparently, if it did come out, like, a year ago, then what gives?
Fans of this show are just fans of the straight white people, dear. Matter of fact, I think it's turning lesbian.
Is bro literally playing SML clips in his fucking video?
Being people straight. And I think it probably already has. And its own target demographic absolutely despises this shit. Like, instead of making lesbians feel more seen and out there, it instead just completely damages them and makes them look like every single lesbian stereotype in the book.
Oh my god. Make them seen and out there. These guys talk so fucking gay.
Quirky, weird fucking acts, the tacky ass clothes.
Bro, as if lesbians don't actually, like, play the fucking ukulele.
Being fucking just straight people for no reason. The piercings, the all different multicolored hairs and shit.
That's what lesbians actually fucking look like, bro. The fucking stereotype. This is what I mean. They're just, like, denying reality. This is just actually how bad lesbians are IRL, so they make a movie, and then that's what happens. Like, I use Steven Universe again. You know, obviously Steven Universe is a lot better, okay? But it has a lot of these same traits, you know? You can only play E-games like Legos because you can't handle mature themes. Yeah. Viper, why you asked for it then? This NCR Goyim is so stupid. Fuck. Man.
Like, how do you do
Yo, imagine this guy troons out, because as we know, New Vegas is the troon game.
this much damage to your own target demographic that you're trying to appease? Like, how the fuck do you even manage that? I'm like almost convinced that this entire thing was made by the Tel Aviv government to just damage lesbian people's reputation. Now, why don't we get onto the actual movie? Oh my god. She lives on planet Clitopius. Oh my god, you guys get it? You guys get it? Like, Clitopius, like, clit, like a pussy, like a vagina. So funny.
Bro, literally Steven Universe is about fucking lesbian sex. It's not exactly that outrageous, bro.
Why aren't you guys laughing? You can't fucking be real right here, dude. Literal 4th grade humor. You can't make this shit up. An all-lesbian planet living on a giant... And also, if it's an all-lesbian planet, how the fuck do they reproduce? There's no dick and sperm to go into said puss, so how the fuck do they reproduce? Do they just, like, blow rub and hope for the best? Like, what the fuck? Also, this clip right here that y'all probably missed.
Bro is, like, going off. Says being Lex. He can't damage something already destroyed. Yo, who even likes lesbians? That's the thing. Is EDP his hero? He does keep playing the EDP clip for some reason. I don't know, it is kind of weird. Especially for a guy whose, like, moral crusade is going after lolicons. It's like, why do you keep spreading it? Because, look, whatever. I always joined Mr. House when I played Fallout New Vegas. He is the best choice. Crazy man. You know, I actually lament that this leftist Jew hatred will decrease legitimate anti-Semitism within the right since we are reactionary in our nature. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. It is really annoying how... I don't know, maybe that is the real Israeli scheme, that they're letting the leftists be anti-Semitic just to delegitimize the entire thing.
Seeing like all over TikTok and shit, like slandering the fuck out of this. The bitch with the guitar and generic lesbian model number 30.
See, this is just what actual lesbians look like, except they're ugly and fat. Okay? Like, they're all brown, and they all have dyed hair. And the guitar is unrealistic. They prefer the ukulele. Man, I love House. Why are these gay clips and why does he keep reusing it? Look, it's so that he can keep the attention span of all, like, the fucking brain-rotted Zoom-groids who watch his videos.
Devin over here. These two meet when generic lesbian model number 37 is going on over to save her ex. They meet, they have a 5-minute long little relationship, and then generic lesbian model number 37 immediately ditches and leaves this bitch for her ex that doesn't even take her back. Good writing. Like the guitar bitches.
Look, that's what happens IRL.
Serves as literally no purpose other than like the
What the fuck? Oh.
lightest fan service of all time of the two most generic looking lesbian bitches of all time to have like a 5-second long kiss. And that is literally—
It's funny, he just said that they're generic looking, so is he admitting that the stereotypes are true then?
really, it just serves absolutely
Mouse
no purpose.
scroll up, oh I see.
It even serve purpose for goons because
Let's see.
all the characters are fucking abysmally ugly. So like they're
just like lesbians in real life.
There's no room for goons. There's no room for any good product. There's
Bro, you don't even like gooning.
no room for anything. This thing could not have existed and nothing would have changed. Oh, that is L goons. Absolutely not. That is L goons. L goons again. That is L fucking goons. Never suggest these
So now he's complaining that the characters aren't goon worthy? Like, bro.
goons again. I'm going to fucking kill.
The reason why Viper hates lesbians is that he got cucked by them. Yeah.
Never suggest this shit. And the main character is absolutely fucking awful. The main character is so awful that not even her own people fuck with her. Her own people fucking hate her. I wonder where I've seen that before. A person where their own people fucking hates them.
Oh my god, is he actually bringing up Sean the Legend in his fucking lesbian space princess video? Bro got mind raped by Sean the Legend.
I wonder if I've seen that before. And these two are the directors, the two house spawns that made this disgrace to cinema right here. I don't know if Loki could have gone more stereotypical when it comes to the directors of making this shit than it does right here. I can't even lie, yo. This shit is just an absolute disgrace to everything that has ever existed. Not even lie. It's a disgrace to existence itself, matter of fact. Like, I would rather do a marathon of the entirety of Has Been Hotel, Murder Drones, and The Amazing Digital Circus than ever watch.
They make women ugly in media, it's bad. If they make him pretty in media, it's misogynist. They cannot pick a lane. Why does he keep talking about him? Look, fucking Sean the Legend just completely, like, mind raped this dude. Alright, which is pretty impressive considering Sean the Legend is, like, currently homeless. Ring it up, Sean Dub, yeah.
Shit, yo. I would rather fucking watch Has Been Hotel in pure bliss, fucking singing along to every song like I'm a Disney adult sexually assaulting a Peter Pan actor, yo. I would rather be force-fed a block of uranium and just lay in my bed as my skin starts to fall off and I bleed from every orifice in my entire body than ever have to watch this shit. I would rather hit the Pringles can method with pure sandpaper and just use that shit until I am completely dry than ever have to watch this shit. But in a way, this entire thing is just kind of beautiful. Like every fandom coming together to collectively hate on this absolute piece of shit of a movie. You know, like this really reminds me of that one event when it was.
Oh my god, this shit is just so fucking cringe. We cannot let the leftists forget that this is the art that they make. You know, okay, let me find it. The what the fuck is that game called? Dragon Age Veilguard. I'm non-binary. We'll watch it after, okay? Because was this Israeli propaganda too? Sean is rent-free in his head, you love to see it. Genuinely, Viper is the saddest man alive. You mean the saddest, like, you mean the saddest teenager. Because I think he's, like, 16. He's still buck-broken by Sean bringing up his non-existent dad. Just stole some TikTok comments for that segment. Concord 2, yeah?
Christmas during World War I, and everybody just had a temporary truce to just come together and just hang out. This is what this shit reminds me of. Fucking divided by interest, united by hate. But that's really all I have for y'all for today. See y'all.
Bro. Let's see here. So this is actually Israeli propaganda, not to promote trans people, but to promote that it's actually to slander trans people for some reason, even though that Jews are the ones who originally promoted all these left-wing ideas anyway.
Gender. Non-binary.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
Like, it's so delusional, because we know how leftists actually are. They are just crazy, alright? They are delusional. They are extremely out of touch, and they make bad art. Alright? This isn't intentionally bad to slander LGBT people or something. That's fucking insane. It's bad by accident, because the people who make it are just bad at making art. Okay? Because they're just, like, it's so stupid how you're having these woke people who are still as woke, alright? like, whatever, you know, whatever lesbian space princess preaches, it's woke haters agree with. Same thing with fucking Dragon Age the Veilguard. Never forgive them for what they did to Dragon Age, one of the best dark fantasy RPGs driven into the core of the earth, getting flashbacks. Listen to the song Sarah. It's worse than a parody. Worst part of this game is that you can hardly kill the annoying party members. Man. I'm getting fucking Nick Fuentes stuff because I was looking up the Nick Fuentes. Maybe I should look that up now. Maybe I'll save it for another time because it's kind of hilarious. But anyways, I think that's about it for Lesbian Space Princess. Maybe we'll watch the intro of this guy's video just for fun.
There in the ether is a film like no other. One that has united...
What the fuck? Can I even show that on YouTube? I guess he's showing it on YouTube. What the hell, bro? Wait until you get to the Jaden Saga. I know about the Jaden Saga. Do you remember Avowed Art? Yeah. Bro's freaking just assaulting me. Alright. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, I don't know. You guys want more fucking lesbian space princess shit? Otherwise, I think we should just move on to XinoHusk. We're at like 140. Or, I guess we could pick out some more of these videos that we could watch. Let's go by, most popular. Of course, the fucking Femboys video is the most popular. Listen to the... You guys are always telling me to listen to shit. And then it's like not even in chat or something. It's whatever. Lesbian Space Princess song. I guess this... I'm assuming this is what you're talking about. I don't know where to find it. Is this it?
I have a huge crush on you.
Wait, did I say that out loud?
Oh my god.
It's just...
Oh, no, not you.
Oh, Syra, I've got a crush on you. Oh, Syra, I've got a crush, it's true. And it's on you. My crush is on you. Specifically, you, Syra. That song was about you. I got that.
Okay, Ramen Togo, you're banned for that. Just kidding, but oh my god, that was okay, that's brutal, bro. Oh my god. I want XinoHusk. Drink to forget Lesbian Space Princess. I need a fucking drink. Released last year, so it popping now feels like a weird side. It actually does feel really weird, because, yeah, I heard about this, I think, around when it released, so it would have been before I was streaming, and I thought about covering it, like making a video. I just never got around to it, right? But, yeah. Pay money to never hear this again. What the fuck? What the actual fuck are you watching? Truly a leftist masterpiece. Didn't even hear about it till now. Yeah, it actually is weird how it's just popping off out of nowhere. I'm drinking right now, lol. Good. Alright. Why don't you fucking share? Alright. Can we watch XinoHusk? Yeah, we'll finally watch XinoHusk. So this is How to Ethically Goon by XinoHusk. So, let's see. If this is good content, I might make, I don't know, I don't want to make another, like, super long video. Like a 40-minute one like the Enoq one, but I might have to. Or maybe I'll split it into two. We'll see.
Hate to break it to you folks, but goon caves are officially replacing man caves. You and your little beavers edging for longer than a shift at work. You're just gonna have to get with the times. But just cause you're slapping your meat in the sock dungeon doesn't mean you gotta lose your morals. So
oh my fucking god, bro! I was playing Uma Musume and missed everything. Good. Only ethically goon out of spite for this vid. I only unethically goon out of spite for this vid. And Yuri is the only good lesbian. The thing is that, you know, Yuri is not lesbianism, okay? It's completely separate from homosexuality, okay? Nothing to do with it at all. So, Yuri girls aren't lesbians.
So I, XinoBust, your patented freaky light skin, have put together an official step-by-step guide on how to goon ethically. So let's get into it, baby. Step 1. The foundation and the content. One of the most key parts.
Okay, this is how to ethically goon, gentlemen. Alright?
Parts for anyone's goon sesh is recognizing the importance of your atmosphere. You might not think about it much because you're busy shooting buckets into your belly button. There's a huge difference between gooning in your room, the bathroom, the shower, or even the Walmart fishing section. Now, we'll be excluding exhibitionists because they're just high-key or farming, and they're also speedrunning, ending up on a registry. But having a calm and comforting environment when you goon can greatly enhance the experience.
Okay, why? I thought this was about the morals of gooning. Why are you talking about, like, the strategy, bro?
Making sure you have all these supplies at hand.
Why would call it then girls love? Look, that's just what they call it, okay? But nothing to do with the LGBT.
Maybe turn that TV up a little bit for background noise. Because everyone knows headphones can get you even more entranced in the goon and have you caught by outside forces. The second most key
oh my, this is fucking so gay.
part of the goon sesh is the content you're consuming. Just like how people want electric cars since they help the environment, you should be aiming towards the content that helps the goon environment. Here's a quick checklist you should
I thought this was about ethical gooning, bro.
go over every time you goon as a baseline. Minimum. Are the characters I'm gooning to depicted as being of legal age?
There it is! Oh my god. What the fuck?
Refer to this chart if you're unsure.
And here's
the content I know there's less to depicted as being of legal age. Refer to this chart.
And by the way, this is his classic chart about this. This is in the semi-okay now. Oh my god. Zoomer editing. Looking for morality talk, not a tutorial. This dude is deep in the closet. Deep, yeah. I think so too. Legal age my ass, not the chartian. Can we eradicate anyone that uses the word goon? We don't need them around, do we? She's 17 years and 5 months old, you sick monster. Also, she's a drawing on a piece of paper, you sick monster. Short stacks, XinoHusk video next. So yeah, by the way, this chart doesn't apply to fucking short stacks and goblins, which he is obsessed with. Why shift that middle one? His arguments are so flaky. Hate that. I think this... I don't remember when this video's from, but hate that graph. My OCs are foreheads tall. Who cares? Yeah, it also doesn't apply to art style, but...
If you're unsure. Was the content released as a form of revenge and or leaked without the creator's consent? Is everything consensual? Like, I know there's like a...
Okay, this dude like runs... This dude is like runs a fucking anime channel, bro.
Stuff like CNC. But
also, by the way, if you're fucking gooning to IRL, then, you know, you need to fucking be in an asylum, quite frankly.
Know what I mean. And finally, don't support AI. This is in regards.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you can't goon to AI. Oh my god.
To deep fakes of real people or AI art. Oh, I won't even hold you. I try to be as transparent as I can on this channel. A good chunk of the AI art is fire as hell. Like, I follow an account on Twitter that does it, and good googly moogly, it'd be having me geeked. But AI causes an imbalance in the goon environment. See, when people were making all those jokes about AI stealing people's jobs, artists were one of the first groups of people affected by it. That's because it can make any art essentially for free. And when buying art, you...
Yeah, based. Because his short stacks video is even more crazy. Yeah, drawings can't consent due to not being real. Yeah, so I guess in the context of hentai, that means you're not allowed to look at rape hentai. Or I guess just non-con hentai in general, which is fucking retarded. Like, oh my god. Because you want people to loot the artists, then?
Kinda gotta consider spending money, which isn't super appealing for some people. Then it kind of becomes a moral debate of should art be limited to those with money or the raw talent to make it. And I won't even hold you, bro. Some of these artists be smoking penis with their commission prices. But I'm getting sidetracked. Let's move on. Step.
Okay, I guess I'll just ignore the fucking whole AI art debate.
2. Support the creators. Some people often forget that, even though...
Oh my god, this is so gay, bro.
Majority of the online content is free, it doesn't mean that it's free to make. The people creating your favorite animations and movies also have mouths to feed, so you shouldn't feel ashamed about supporting some of your favorite creators. If you find yourself tuning in often to your favorite ASMR VTubers, then consider giving them a sub. If you have a favorite video that you know will guarantee a 10 out of 10 goon sesh, consider supporting that creator, even...
Oh my god, yeah, you better... Okay, you better pay up, Peggy. For all your, because your favorite goon material, they have families to feed, so you gotta spend that money. Now, keep in mind, like, a lot of this shit is monetized anyway, you know?
Even if it's as little as giving them a follow or a retweet. And if they make fire animations, you can typically support them on Coffee and Patreon, baby. Like, please, I need y'all to lock in. Now, a big point of contention is when it comes to supporting the blue and white website creators. A lot of people don't like it because it seems a bit predatory, since there were multiple instances of girls making them the minute they turned 18.
Oh my god, okay, they're 18, aren't they? You know, also, I think people dislike OnlyFans for other reasons.
It's also kind of like, whoa, $5 for 1 month? Shorty butt booty naked is worth as much as a Wendy's Biggie bag. Now, me personally, if my daughter had one, my whole family's getting generational trauma. But having one nowadays is essentially the female equivalent of being a SoundCloud rapper from back in the day. A lot of people thought they could hop on and make it big, but
Okay, it's not. It's fucking not, bro. Okay, showing your fucking pussy on the internet for fucking $5 is not the same as uploading garbage rap music to a SoundCloud. Just get fucking real.
Getting freaky online for $27 a month. Step 3.
Shit, why is he preaching to us? He not the man. Yeah, new news videos, one about the shorts tax. We watched that last stream. I think it's at like 2 hours or something. Support them on Kimono Party. 18OF is crazy. Yeah.
Know your limit. No. Gooning, like any other coping mechanism,
It's crazy that he's normalizing it, lol, yeah.
should be done in moderation because you can still become addicted. And you should avoid becoming addicted at all costs. Now, I'm not talking about like gooning a couple times a week, even though that.
You know, it's funny because like even the term gooning itself kind of refers to an addiction because it doesn't actually mean like jacking off, right?
That could affect your relationships and stuff. We're talking like multiple times a day doing it in the Walmart bike section, at work, etc. Places and times that you should not be gooning, but you end up doing it anyway. Now, there is no shame trying to reach a high score.
Do you think this guy has done that? Gooned to where he shouldn't be gooning? So watch the short stacks already? We watched it last stream, bro. Look, if you want to watch it, you just have to go and check the VOD. I think in one of my community posts, I linked directly to those videos. Yeah, I already watched this last stream. Gooning equals edging, I think, basically. Okay, gooning is like edging for like an extended period of time. IRC gooning was meant to imply edging, but it just became 2.0 version of cooming. Yeah, basically.
Score every once in a while. My personal best is 17. I was out of commission for a week. But knowing when to take breaks and moderate yourself.
Wait, did you just say he gooned 17 times in a day?
Affect your relationships and stuff. We're talking like multiple times a day doing it in the Walmart bike section, at work, etc. Places and times that you should not be gooning, but you end up doing it anyway. Now, there is no shame trying to reach a high score every once in a while. My personal best is 17.
I hope he's not... I hope to fucking God he's just joking, because... Look, cooming 17 times in a day, how is that even fucking possible, like, physically? I guess it would be. But, I mean, you're awake for, like, 16 hours on average, so you're gooning, like, every hour, basically. You know, give or take, right? Holy shit, is that possible? I don't know, what are your guys' records? What do you think of... So, what do you think of it then, crazy, where he puts Tatsumaki? Look, I thought it was crazier that he put fucking Nami on the list. And there's also a bunch of other retarded shit about it, too. Like how he tries to say that Opie, Lolly, and Short Stack are different. Look, the whole thing is his like, definitions make no sense. Just degenerate, 17. Blood was shooting blanks. Absolutely insane, 6. I goon 600 times a day, it's part of my workout. 6, yeah, look. I mean, look, 6 makes more sense. You can say it ain't 17. Got it up to 8 once. Shit. I think my max was 10 in one day. Yeah. Like, holy shit. He just says whatever is convenient to look moral to at most. I was in a dark place. Mine's 1 time a day. Yeah, well, look, yeah, like, I've never even gotten close to 17, okay? I'll say that much. What the fuck?
I was out of commission for a week. But knowing when to take breaks and moderate your...
What about you, Kai? Okay, I'm a little disturbed that you're the one asking me this, Islam, so purely for that reason, I'm not going to answer.
yourself can really make or break your relationship with gooning. Pleasure without control becomes a prison, and you shouldn't be a slave to the goon. And if gooning is the first thing you do in the morning, before you even get out of bed and brush your teeth, brother, you might be cooked. Step 4, and I cannot emphasize this enough. No boundaries. People often forget that there is a very distinct difference between fantasy and reality, and becoming parasocial with creators will basically always lead to problems for both parties. Now,
you know, it's funny, because he defends, like, OnlyFans in general, but OnlyFans exists for the sake of parasocial relationships. Islam's back. Genuine machines, how are y'all gooning that much? I was shaking my head, I was curious. I'm sure you were very curious, Islam. Quoted MLK, the guy who cheated on his wife constantly, lol. Well, that was a joke, so. No Kaimar and goon lore. No, not today.
Now, I won't lie. Some creators kind of enable their fan bases into becoming parasocial. Like Mommy ASMR, go watch the video, is an inherently parasocial type of content creation. But when you get to the point where you're obsessing over a creator or, God forbid, stalking them, that's when you start treading into deranged Gooner territory. Like, say a creator responds to you one time. Fanboying is usually okay. But like, when you start geeking and acting like you know them, bad Gooner, bad.
Well, that's the next stream goal. To find out my goon record. Okay. Selling their whole for Fortnite Battle Pass, yeah.
And please, for the love of God, y'all gotta stop DMing creators crazy stuff, making it hard for the real light-skinned niggas to riz. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for people shooting this shot or sending a pickup line, but a lot of the DMs that end up getting leaked are quite literally just harassment. And I know internet anonymity is a thing, but like, good lord, I will be reading a few that were graciously provided by my Pookie Bears.
Oh my god. Okay, bro, you don't need to fucking put on the suit for the segment. Actually, we gotta look at his manga, so... Okay, he's got Jujutsu Kaisen, go figure, Spy Family, Mashal, One Piece, only 1 and 2 though. That's Solo Leveling, and then it looks like a bunch of like random shit. I don't even think that's manga. And then there's a Funko Pop and other manga. Is that Amazing Digital Circus? Demon Slayer figures. Is that Kirishima? He's got the frog water Pokemon thing. Okay, in short, you know, how come whenever you get one of these guys, they always have, like, no manga on their shelf? And he's got Berserk. So, I mean, it's a better spread than what Inakyu had, but still not very fucking good. Making a argument also tourist, or WHA, this absolute fool harassment is game. Documentary following 2 separate people who are addicted to self-love, and while I don't remember the exact number, 17 is around that range. There's no fucking way these guys are fucking coming 17 times in a day. That's impossible. Like, seriously. Oh my god, bro. What the hell, bro? Tourist starter pack. Yeah, nice manga collection. Holy post 2020. Jax from Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, Greninja. Dude, why does he look like Sneeko? He does look like fucking Sneeko. Shonen manga and Funko Pops. This guy can't be real. He's a tourist. In many such cases, norm slop taste. My manga is Hellsing and Higurashi and Jinji like Uzumaki. The Shonen tourist shelf, yeah.
Oh my god, mommy. You are so fucking gorgeous. Thanks to the god for your presence.
Okay, so this is like some fucking Pajit sending this to her. And it's not even that bad, but we'll see where it goes.
See, not bad at all. Still a bit odd to say to a stranger online, but it ain't terrible. Okay. Hi, can I see some vid of you? I'm really right now. Please. Pretty odd thing to say to a woman online. However, the account is not found, so they probably got what they deserved. Okay. Now, this message is from Russ. Russ is, by chance, a Rizzler, if you will. I hope this message finds you well. My name is Russ, and I'm from the department of Dang, you are sexy. We here at the Dog Ass, for short, that's a god-awful acronym, would like to thank you for your continued efforts to keep sexy alive and well in this world.
Bro, no, this is some real Riz. XinoHusk needs to develop real taste. Milk truck just arrived. Based Russ. Dude, if you say you've gooned 17 times in a day, you're trying to compensate for something, be real. Max is like 8 times for a human. Yeah, look, I don't know. There has to be like some kind of like limit, right? I don't know.
Please feel free to...
Look, the whole thing, maybe I could goon. I don't think I could goon 17 times. I think that's impossible. Well, maybe, I mean, look, I'm sure I could get up to like 10 if I like really dedicate myself, but like, why would I even do that? That's so fucking stupid.
Reach out to me if you have any questions. Have a great day. See, Russ is less freaky than the last one. It was more compliment based, and he also said, have a great day. Odd thing to say, odd thing to sit and type to a woman online. Thank you for zooming in.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, how odd? Look, obviously these guys are weird. But it's like, look, every fucking, like, female influencer, and especially these, like, OF models are gonna get this shit. Diminishing goon returns happen after 6. Goon Olympics. 10 sounds incredibly painful, yeah. XinoHusk is a weirdo, no kidding. It is stupid, you'll regret it in the next day. Yeah, I'm sure.
But at least he was still somewhat polite with it. Now, Missing Templar said, "This could be us." Now, at first glance, it seems like two individuals cuddling. But when you zoom in...
Okay, that's just funny, bro.
You sadly can tell that the woman is bound and gagged. And he apparently is holding her captive. Not Riz. L-Mans. This is what you should not say to a woman online. Bad Gooner. Bad. And last, but certainly not least, we have G-Star. Keep up the good work. Please stomp on my balls.
Wow, based. Gotta wake up at 5 a.m. if I want to get to 10. That's obviously a joke. Yeah. Based.
Phenomenal work. Do not say this to women online.
And that, Pookies, is a step-by-step process on how to ethically goon.
It sounds like I got my new Riz.
If you make sure to follow
Can't take a joke, what a loser. I'm surprised that's the best he could do for a segment like that. These women, they always complain, we're always getting sexually harassed by these randos on Twitter, and it's like, okay, so they drop, like, some bad pickup lines. Like, what was the worst thing one of the guys said? Like, objectively, I guess it was, like, the second guy, and it wasn't even that bad.
Step-by-step process in your next goon sesh. I can almost...
You know, can't you just turn off DMs on Twitter anyway?
Guarantee that you'll be helping the greater goon environment. And if you like this kind of autistic, freaky content, then consider giving me a like and subscribe.
Yeah, and also... if it's on OnlyFans, then that's just an occupational hazard, so... honestly, you should have just kept reading these because it's actually pretty funny. Yeah, it's funny. He's only funny when he's, like, stealing content from other people. Hey, guys, what did I miss? Oh, you don't want to know. Women need to learn how to block people. Rizzing on Twitter, it's over. Yeah.
Maybe even checking out some of my other videos.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so there's, I don't know. You guys know any other good XinoHusk videos? Should we look at his taste in femboys? Oh my god. Baddest tomboys, mommy ASMR, down bad tier list. Oh my god, this is bad. Baddest horror girls, baddest video game I don't really want to. What is scientifically the gayest and straightest? Same type gotta be under the lol tag and the hentai comments complaining too funny. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. That'd be funny. Let's see. We'll just scroll for a little bit. History of femboys. Oh my god. This is gonna be bad. Mommy, Dommy, Delusion. No, Dommy, Mommy, Delusion. So, should we look at this one? I guess. This guy is so boring. He is kind of boring. I'll find, like, 3, like, good ones. There's baddest mommies. So. Oh my god. Shit. And, okay, here's why mommy characters took over Gotcha. And then I'll find, okay, we'll do the femboy one, and then I'll try and find, like, I'll do the Pokemon one, I guess. And I guess this one. And we'll just exit out if it's boring.
It's no secret.
History of femboys, actually, did I bring up History of femboys? Because, yeah, he probably isn't even going to talk about actual traps. So, we'll have that one, too. ZCC Boom tier list made me mad.
That dominant women, or as the... It's no secret that dominant women, or as the more well-versed variety call them, Dommy Mommies, have become all the rave in modern culture. Whether it be the constant insertion of them through media, or men getting exposure to women that look like they'll kick my ass. It's clear that dating a Dommy Mommy has become a modern male fantasy, but it wasn't always this way.
Oh my god, bro. I mean, look. He's not wrong. And this is when you, like, really get into, like, the safe horny stuff. Like, I'm not against, like, you know, like, femdom or, like, the dommy mommy trope in general, right? But it's just, like, gay, because you have to look at intent, okay? Because guys do this shit. I don't think it comes from, like, more of, like, a genuine, you know, interest. I think it is just, like, the safe horny shit. you know, because they're just scared of getting lambasted by feminists for liking like a normal feminine woman. So then they have to like LARP and be like, no, actually, I want like a tall girl to like peg me. You know, performative. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's all performative. XinoHusk, it's your fetish. Findom, it's just abuse. Shit.
Go back less than a century, and the majority of the stuff women do now would have given our forefathers strokes. Would have had to give them immediate attitude adjustment. But to understand how we ended up here, we got to go back to the beginning. No, not that beginning. That's way too far back. All right, that's more like it. So join me today as we uncover why we've entered into a Dommy Mommy era.
Oh my god. Is this like, it's literally like the meme. Like, today I'm going to be telling you about SpongeBob. Part 1. The Industrial Revolution. Findom isn't even a fetish. It's just what relationships with modern women are. Seriously, she has to be 35 plus too, yeah.
Stage 1, the good old days. No.
You know, Lady Demestress, or however you pronounce her name, is like the ultimate example of this because she's like 7 feet tall. She's not exactly that attractive. I mean, she's kind of ugly in game, right? But, you know, that's what you need though, to be like a true Dommy mommy. Femdom torture. SpongeBob Health Inspector meme goes here. Kinue Hayase is the perfect height for a wife.
You might hear old heads reminisce about the quote-unquote good old days, when in reality, to put it in the simplest terms, we were in a patriarchy. Wait!
Yeah, and it was glorious.
I know what you're thinking. Trust me, I'm not one of those sissy liberal women you see on TikTok, complaining about how we're currently in a patriarchy. That's up for y'all to debate. I'm simply your Max Prestige, light-skinned king, doing my job to educate my humble followers. But basically, all the countries on the planet in the 1900s were considered patriarchies. And if you don't know what a patriarchy is, then damn, what are you doing watching my content?
You know, he says like 1900s. That's a pretty wide range in case you didn't fucking realize. Her name is literally pronounced Dommy Tresk. Wish it was a joke, yeah.
Here's some Cocomelon.
Well, that's this guy's favorite channel.
But a patriarchy is essentially when men are the ones in control of stuff.
You don't need to explain what look. Okay, what fucking retards watch your channel that you have to explain what patriarchy means? Everybody knows what patriarchy means.
And that's usually the case in humans and nature. Like everything, dude. Planets too. Honey, do you like my dress? And it mainly comes down to biology. Hate to say it. Men are, on average, bigger and stronger than their female counterparts, typically playing more defensive and provider roles. Now, before I have people pulling references out they ass about female lions.
You know, normies watch him, lol. I don't even give a fuck. Normies should be smarter than that. Okay? I know fucking America. Okay, I know like American Gen Z is like fucking 60-70% brown or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Why does a poli-sci lesson need to be added to a video like this in the first place? Yeah. This is the thing with these fucking video essayists. They always go like fucking like way too far back. It literally is like the fucking SpongeBob meme. Can I find it actually? Every shitty video essay. Man. I think this is it. This is the wrong one.
Capitalism.
Okay, well that is kind of funny. Well, whatever. I don't remember what it was called or anything. Please skip this part. It's annoying and boring. They're not Kai and Lamau. Jeez, you'd be surprised. You know, 11th graders who couldn't spell patriarchy. Yeah, look, that's just because they're fucking retards. Alright, and or brown. If normies were smart, they wouldn't be normies, would they? Look, normies used to be smarter, you know? I don't know. The whole thing is, I remember, like, when I was in kindergarten, everyone in my class could write full sentences, you know? And then, like, how many kindergartners can do that now, right? They're so stupid they need this shit to contextualize what they're watching, I guess so.
Hunting, or black widow spiders eating males, and how your absent father wasn't a provider until you made it into the NBA, baby. Men simply were just the biological providers and defenders. Not saying women couldn't do it, just on average, that's how it was. And
even when he's talking about, like, fucking, like, prehistory, okay, tribal society, he's like, oh, I'm not saying that it was only men who were providing. I'm sure there were, like, women who were, like, hunting, too. Shit. kind of want to create this satirical video essay about how Blue Archive is actually a stop to turn people Christian. How would you even do that? I guess that would be how it's... I guess that would be the satire, right? It would be funny. I don't know. If next year I might do, like, an April Fool's Day video where I talk about how, like, Blue Archive is woke or something. That might be funny. And I just use, like, the kind of insane arguments that leftists use to claim that, like, something is woke. If the bar keeps dropping to hell, then eventually low IQ becomes the norm. Yeah, idiocracy, right? Remember my class being taught cursive. Yeah, these are high schoolers that can't read. Yeah, they're high schoolers that can't read now, exactly.
Because of those things, that's where the whole idea of men go to work, wives stay home with babies came from. And the system worked, because it got us to the point where we're watching this video right now. Granted, if you ignore all the financial, domestic, child, and spousal abuse, it was a flawless system.
Yeah, well, puddling the same fucking bullshit narrative about how it was just, like, constant abuse, alright, before the 60s, I guess. Don't forget the Blue Archive Halo Astray Horatia video. Yeah, I gotta start working on that, though. Fear the future, people have gotten too stupid to live. Yeah.
I learned while making this that there was this thing called the right of chastisement, which basically said
high schoolers can't use computers normally. Flawless it was. I still remember the guy, the guy who made a Blue Archive video, and he recorded shit on his phone, and presumably made the fucking whole video on his phone, too. Cursive is genuinely offensive to normies, including teachers, because they're used to toddler-tier block format writing. Women are the biggest enforcers of the patriarchy, but we're not ready to talk about that. Real.
That it was okay for people in positions of authority to discipline someone to correct an action. So God forbid, that meatloaf is overcooked. Like, I'm not making this up. Women were literally considered their husband's property. And before some of y'all are like...
Based.
These kind of sound like they were in the good old days, actually. This is why you get no hoes. But times were changing. Men who were once giving old...
Bro, you don't get no hoes. You're out here gooning 17 times a day.
Gertrude, the Chris Brown combo. We're now getting tossed into the slammer. And it was time for young Gertrude to turn this patriarchy into less of a patriarchy.
Look, why are you still talking about this?
Now, the 1960s onward was when equality and all that stuff exploded. I'm sure you don't want to
Okay, he goes into all this detail, but then he skips women's suffrage for some reason.
History lesson from a somewhat attractive, light-skinned man. But I'm gonna blitz through a lot of stuff, so it'll help us transition to modern times. In 1965, the black one got the Voting Rights Act, which...
And why are you talking about fucking... Who cares?
Basically meant you can't deny blacks the right to vote, which was happening a lot. And I guess the idea was, well, if we're giving the brown ones rights, we might as well just give them to everybody. This was also around...
Okay, you know women already had the right to vote by then, you actual fucking retard.
The time second wave feminism took off. Equal pay, no gender discrimination, delete them fetuses, and women could open up bank accounts. Before, they needed men to co-sign for them. Then came sexual liberation. It's time to get freaky. Basically, the good old birth control pill came out in the 60s. Taboos were being broken because before, women...
Okay, this is so fucking ass, but I feel like we're too deep in now. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Fuck this. Chris Brown combo got me. Well, considering the crazy amount of work hours that a man used to do, you better come home to a clean house than a cooked meal. That's the crazy thing that they forget. All right? Like, if a guy is literally in a coal mine for 16 hours and he comes home and there's no dinner, all right? Like, I mean, look, I would never condone hitting a woman, okay? But, I mean, could you really blame the guy for that? AKA the decline of America. Thank God.
Stage 3. The internet hellscape, the modern age, and, to be more frank, the internet has done irreversible damage to modern dating. I plan to talk about the issue as a whole in a separate video, sometime soon.
Oh, yeah. The thing that's so ironic is that you have certain liberals who admit that there are problems with dating. They just won't acknowledge that it's because of fucking feminism.
But right now, I'm only focused on the logic behind Dami Mommies. Alright, take the average man. For the last, couple thousand years, he's been taught how to play chess. Meet a girl, be a gentleman, get a job, buy a house, take care of your family, and fucking despawn. Which, on paper, is a pretty foolproof system. Yeah, there might have been some shakeups here and there, a couple of depressions, maybe some, nukes. Oh, even some overcooked meatloaf. But fundamentally, a pretty simple timeline. Now, imagine you spent your life learning how to play chess, only for this big, brolic white man to come and smack the shit out of you, flip the table, and tell you it's Beyblade time, baby, while still teaching you how to play chess. Now, I structured that to be a really funny analogy, but that's essentially the world we live in now. Men are continuing to be taught the traditional ways on how to treat a woman, whilst women are no longer traditional women. And I know this is the usual...
Okay, is this guy just, mentally defective or something? Okay, what's he even talking about? Because men aren't really taught the traditional ways to get a woman. They're taught, the globo homo, New World Order ways to get a woman, which don't fucking work, which is why you get, these guys like fucking Andrew Tate or whatever. Vast majority of women either actively opposed or were completely indifferent to women's suffrage. Real. Double down instead. XinoHusk, you've done the damage too. Always have to keep the pimp hand locked and loaded. Nah, bro, it's social media's fault because it gives women infinite validation options, but don't talk about it. That's the thing. They'll never acknowledge. They'll be like, oh, there's problems with dating, but they won't acknowledge it's because of fucking feminism and the sexual revolution. Time I was happy they didn't teach me cursive so many years later. They realized that I needed it because now I can't read a large swath of historical documentation past a point. I mean, never too late to learn, right? Social media enabled this guy's dumbass shit, yeah.
Dialect that's used by incels, but trust me, I'm not one. I'm a Master Steve's light-skinned man who gets hosed.
I'm sure you do, which is why you goon 17 times a day.
But women aren't being taught by their
guys are still humiliated for not living up to the previous standards, but now there's just zero reward. Yup.
Parents how to treat a man. They're being taught by society in general that they don't need a man to go to college and get that bag and to never settle. And like I said before, I'll talk about this stuff more in a later video. But the game has changed. Men are approaching women less frequently, and women are upset at the lack of quote-unquote good guys, which I can pinpoint 3 main reasons why this is happening. First one being the internet. Even though the internet is a brilliant invention, its power is in the hands of the wielder.
This isn't even about fucking dommy mommies, bro. This guy fucking clickbaited me so hard. Shit.
You could either utilize it to learn how to start programming, or you could go to Judy Hopps' peanut butter fart art. And the sheer amount of negativity spread on the internet by both men and women is devastating to see, airing out all of their dirty laundry and stigmas onto impressionable minds.
You know, by the way, that study did come out where it turned out that women have a significantly more negative view of men than men have of women, so use that for what you will. Yeah, never too late, but the stupefying of education seems intentional at this point. Skip to the end. What, like this okay. I'll skip to this segment. Here it is. People get mad at Chibi for clickbaiting. I want my time from this guy back. Yeah, no fucking kidding.
Stage 4. Dommy mommy mentality. I need y'all to hear me on this, alright? I've done hours and hours of research, and I've determined that dominant women are without a doubt a foolproof solution to our current dating market. Scientifically, I'm not biased. First off, women get to be the breadwinners. Hell yeah.
You know, the retarded thing is that I don't even necessarily disagree. Like, in our modern society, okay, being like a house husband is like the best, you know, course if that's an option for you. The problem is that women don't actually like the arrangement, alright?
What they've been fighting for. I will gladly put on an apron and keep that damn house clean. If my wife is a 6-figure earner, I'll even be rocking the elephant thong when she gets home.
Yeah, the whole thing is that she doesn't want to fucking date you if you are some broke bum. Alright?
Next, it removes all the possible confusion from dating in general. No more mixed signals. No more second guessing. She says,
"You sit your f***ing ass down now and eat my tea."
Yes, ma'am. Like, if there happens to be any women watching this, guys don't usually get flirted with, and our tolerances are pretty high. So unless man is
it's still so stupid because these dominant women aren't real, okay? It's fake.
In a relationship or married, you could
Man. It's boring as hell. Where's the history lesson on CBT? Kind of writing that modern women hold men to the 50s tier standards of tradition, fulfill the provider career, act as the primary protector, provide total emotional resilience, etc. Yeah, I mean, he is right about that. Clickbait is annoying. House husband is a unicorn arrangement. Exactly. Well, my idea, which can only be unlocked by the Chad character class anyway, my whole idea is that it's a scenario where it's no matter what happens, you win. Okay? Because if it all works out, then you're just like a stay-at-home gamer. Alright? But if she, like, cheats on you, which everyone says that's what's going to happen, which, I mean, I'm sure there's a very high chance. But even if that happens, she's the one making the money. So now you get half of her shit, and you're the one getting alimony. You know? He more boring than a college professor. Women don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot. This is doubling down on the real problem once again. Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like, okay, you know, in theory, it's maybe a good idea, but in practice, it just doesn't happen because women don't want to actually wear the pants in the relationship, at least not in like an actual, tangible way. You know, maybe they try and boss around their husband or their boyfriend, but they don't actually want to boss around their husband or their boyfriend. It's really more like a shit test, but, you know, maybe they do that, but they don't want to be making the money or, you know, doing whatever, right? Can we watch Who Killed Masculinity in Video Games? Is that the Andy Pants video? Because we won't be watching an Andy Pants video. Didn't the exact same happen at Amy Schumer's BF? I wouldn't be surprised. Last I heard, a guy went alimony. The court then stopped forcing alimony, which is still an improvement. Well, Depends on how selective they are, I guess.
Grab a handful of ass, and you got a 60-40 odds of him being back at your place within the hour. This doesn't work if you're ugly or obese. And lastly, dominant women are just so fine! Now, that could be due to media portrayal of them, but we've seen countless, and I mean countless, examples of women, in modern media mind you, have a more domineering personality when compared to their male counterparts. And men of this generation eat that up. Like, mommy? Sorry, mommy? Because there's honestly just something about a woman who's in control. And I don't mean my bitch ex-wife Janet telling me to take that damn garbage out. Man, this garbage stinks! So next time someone tries to shame you for being into dommy mommies, lad, just remember, this isn't down bad behavior. It's called adaptive evolution. And that's all I got, though. Hope you guys enjoyed.
So it was like 8 minutes of fucking dog shit, and then he tells us why, and it's like, look, I kind of get it. I do think a lot of it still is more performative than he's actually saying, but I've actually watched this video before. This video is actually probably better. I don't know, maybe we'll watch this sometime as like a palate cleanser.
Those are the same guys, including me, who would...
Well, because the usual arrangement allows them to be users on their male counterparts. Girl boss relationships make the woman zero money, in fact, takes away from her. Making eye sucks as a waifu, what? Anyways, what was the video? Women, yeah, can we watch Who Killed Masculinity in Video Games? If this is the Andy Pants video, we're not watching a fucking Andy Pants video, bro. Sorry. Such crackhead editing, it sure takes a while to get to the point. Video's so boring, I don't know why dommy mommies are so popular. Look, I think part of it's performative, and I think the other part is that guys are just tired of women's shit. So they're just like, you know, what if a woman just, like, entered into my life, you know? Either make robot girls or genetically engineer monster girls, that's your only hope, bro. Anyways,
Mommy.
Oh shit, are we gonna watch another fucking mommy video? Can't take Andy Pants seriously after somehow losing a debate to Act, ma'am, yeah. Why is Andy Pants bad? He's a grifter. He genuinely isn't even, like, right-wing or anti-woke. It's all a fucking performance. I could look, if you want more details, a few people have covered it. Deranged Doomer actually talked about it recently. But I'm not gonna explain all the lore to you. But here it is. This is, here. His last video, or his second to last one, How to Spot a Grifter. He does talk about Andy Pants in there, so you can learn about it there. But I'm not gonna explain it here, sorry. Only 1% of women have good values. Andy Pants is a leftist, yeah. Well, maybe not like a well, look, he's definitely not right-wing. Tired of the word mommy at this point, no kidding.
A word that, at some point, escaped its original purpose and never looked back. Once, just something you called your mom as a kid is now being fully hijacked by the most down bad corners of the internet. Kinda like what happened to the word daddy. And with that shift came an explosion of what people now call mommy-coded characters. Now, when most people hear that, they think of women who tell you what to do and may or may not beat your ass. Those being called dommy mommies. And yeah, everyone goes feral for those. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about a different archetype, the soft mommy. These,
oh my god, this is so fucking cringe, bro.
Are characters that are calm,
I'm not even sure what I don't know. I probably wouldn't talk about this in a video because it's not really interesting enough to respond to, right? It's more just like his content is bad rather than, you know, he doesn't really say anything, right? People dig up his ancient posts and he was all about feminist influence in video games. I've been born when these... How were we even born when these women exist? Yeah. Coded characters. There it is. More like powerful women.
Emotionally grounded. Less step on me.
Also, how is Yor really like a dommy mommy? He's just a grifter, the true sense of the word. He doesn't believe in what he says, considering he knows who Synth is. I bet he's still talking points from his videos. You could just tell watching Andy Pants' stuff, even before I found out what he was really like. I watched some of his videos and it just felt really fake, you know? Like an actual chud doesn't talk like how he talks. Even if he says stuff that a chud might say.
And more. did you eat today? And over the past few years, these characters have quietly exploded in popularity, especially in anime and gacha games. Characters like Lisa from Genshin Impact, Rina from Zenless Zone Zero, and Beryl from Reverse 1999. And today, I want to talk about why this shift is happening, and why Beryl is one of the best examples of this archetype, done right.
Okay, I think we're gonna like...
Gacha games, from the very beginning, have always been about spectacle. A massive roster of waifus to collect. Flair stopped being appealing. So, instead of chaos, players started gravitating more towards stability, toward characters that feel composed, ones that'll call you a good boy, and make sure you go to bed on time. And that shift is exactly why...
I don't know, he says that. You know, what about the rise in yanderes? Okay, that's another question you gotta keep in mind, right? Because yandere... Wait. The sexualizing of characters needs to stop? What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god, bro. Keeps using Akeno as an example, but Akeno is only ever submissive with Issei. Yeah. Yeah, they tried to ask him... They tried to ask him basic Bible trivia and he couldn't answer it despite LARPing as a Christian. This is so lame, man. He's so obsessed with being socially accepted that he makes even the most unacceptable things as watered down as possible. Yours not a Dami mommy, just yapping. I guess those volumes of Spy Family didn't help his reading comprehension. What would we say if I brought Senko-san to this particular topic? Yeah,
a
a
game
good
like
one.
Reverse 1999 feels like the perfect environment for this kind of character to exist in. At its core, Reverse 1999 is a gacha RPG built around a genuinely interesting premise. Time is broken, and it's moving backwards. The world is plagued by a phenomenon called the Storm. And whenever it hits, history literally rewinds itself. Entire eras get erased, civilizations disappear, and the world regresses to earlier points in time. Like someone controls Z reality. Most people don't even...
Yo, is this guy like is this guy sponsored by Reverse 1999 or something? What the fuck?
You might as well drop it in the city, where everyone thinks they're the main character.
Okay, actually, let's just ask the AI, because this shit's getting boring. I love a good yandere myself. See, yanderes are the actual best one. Best archetype. Soft mommy. Drawn to characters who offer emotional stability, competence, and nurturing presence rather than chaos or domination. You know, that's the thing. He has to, like, frame it. It's like, oh, guys want a Dami mommy. Okay, to me, it sounds like they actually just want, like, a good fucking woman. Like, who's, like, feminine and nice. Okay? Quit it with the fucking Dami mommy shit, bro. Often as a psychological response to a fast-paced, demanding nature of modern life and gaming environments. Holy shit, bro. This is what I mean by, like, this safe horny shit, bro. Okay, how about you just fucking be straight? Okay? Okay, just be straight and just own it. You don't have to fucking tiptoe around this shit because some fucking feminist harpy is gonna bark at you. They're gonna fucking bark at you no matter what you do. God. Man, if you really want earthly women, get plastic surgery. Yeah, I love a good yandere woman myself. Love yanderes. What about tsundere? I used to think that tsunderes were super overrated, but I've actually warmed up to them over time. Still not my favorite, but they're alright. Ever watch Synthetic Man Halo Campaign Devolved? I do think, yeah, I did watch that video. Pretty good. Maybe I'm old, but I think tsunderes are better. They're all Sunsun. In the end of the day, you die. In the end, when you die, seriously, just hope you become the god of your universe or something. In fact, no one will ever love you for who you are, just what you have to offer, hard truth, until we get the robo-waifus, of course.
Paris in the 1930s was basically the original I'm built different era. Artists, writers, philosophers, all packed into cafes, chain-smoking cigarettes, arguing about meaning and pretending.
Yeah, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, this is literally like the video essay brain rot. It's like, okay, let me stop talking about Dami mommies and gacha games and let me just start talking about fucking Paris in the 60s or whatever the fuck. Oh my god. Man. Kudere and Sudere. Oh, I guess you mean Tsundere. Kuderes. Yandere Kudere is my ultimate combo. Hell yeah.
We're as bad as fem.
What? Okay, what else do we have? History of femboys. I think we'll do the femboy. Okay, let's take a break and look at the Pokemon video. And I guess we could look at his opinion on Monster Girls.
We all can agree that Pokemon is a kid's game, right? One that's designed around catching and battling fictional creatures. Alright, I'm glad we're on the same page. So why did they give this rabbit a BBL? And we've all thought the same thing before. Yes, you and me, dog, we're in this together now. But have you ever wanted...
Yeah, remember, guys, okay? Liking lollies makes you a pedo, but liking furries does not make you a zoophile for some reason. Most vanilla tourist takes. There are no laws against the Pokemon Batman. He actually did a cosplay of that. I'm not even fucking kidding. Actual worst, my least favorite thing on the internet is when the video essay starts with a history lesson segment. Yeah.
To know which Pokemon...
Like, and it's usually not even fucking necessary. Like, why? Like, that dude was talking about the fucking patriarchy. Like, going into, like, the history of fucking women's suffrage. Bro, nobody cares.
Pokemon is mathematically the most bad. Well, you probably do since you clicked on this video.
This is 15 minutes? Oh my god.
If you're new here, hi. I'm Xeno. I'm known for being a freaky-ass light skin. And if you
He starts with fucking Absol. Oh, yeah, lolly's pedophilia, but it's fine if you goon to fucking Absol. Oh my god, bro. Why do furries always get the pass by normies? I don't know, I guess furry is, like, safe horny now, at least for fucking...
Spot was reserved for these 4 Pokemon since they lived in harmony. That was until the Absol Nation attacked and took the mantle of the number 10 spot out from under these 2. We're not counting Lugia, though, because they asked a lot. But yeah, Absol gets this spot with a little over 8,000 photos to their name.
Okay, well, I guess he's just going by Rule 34, so I guess you can give him a pass there. Dares are probably my favorite, but Tsunderes and Kuderes are probably second. You know about the Pokemon Typhlosion League? Yes, I do. Furries are too numerous, they basically took over. I guess so.
Can you even blame her? Shorty is dead ass a furry goth girlfriend. It surprises me, though, that she's this low on the list, but I think that's just because of how jaded I am with current Pokemon. Because these niggas be dropping new personas damn near every generation. But Absol came out all the way back in 2003, which is like the Stone Age, dude. Back when they were pixels. Simpler times. But I'm pinning the entire blame on the fan.
So is he a furry? I guess. Being a furry is in reality being tied to more left-leaning ideology. They don't want to come after their comrades. That's actually probably a part of it. Typhlosion decided to become based.
An artist, dog. Because they be making her bad as hell. The disaster Pokemon dude. The only disaster I'm seeing is the one of my draws. Give me a genie and 3 wishes. And they're about to be Absol, room temperature butter, and infinite stamina. I'm about to be the next disaster Pokemon. Sorry, Pokies. I got a little sidetracked there. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have a Pokemon that has received a hefty promotion.
Like, I couldn't even make, like, a video responding to this. I just have to make a cringe compilation.
Since the last video. One that's ascended from the number 10 spot to the number 9, and being the second most popular bunny on this list, Cinderace. Now, lots of people compare Cinderace to Lola Bunny, mainly because they both had preteens questioning their body's natural functions. Coming out in Gen 8, Game Freak decided, guys, what if we make furries are probably would have the grippers, or all those opinion
you know, I'm actually gonna rewind here. Let's
see. To the number 9 to Lola Bunny, being the second most popular bunny on this list, Cinderace.
You know, so it's so goofy because it's like, I don't know. Well, whatever. I guess I'll just ignore it. Arcanine.
Now, for the people who haven't clicked off the video yet, I apologize. If we're getting into matter Pokemon.
Arcanine. Oh my fucking god. What does he say about this?
That could have made this spot. And not to spoil the list for y'all, but it ain't any of these. You know, some that would have made a lot more sense. And even though this man came out almost 30 years ago,
Delphox,
I personally don't see the vision.
Charizard, Zoroark, Pikachu, Pikachu, bro, Lopunny, Lucario, Gardevoir. Yeah, furries are overwhelmingly leftist.
Time, Gardevoir.
So basically, he's fine with the furry gooning. Okay, go fucking figure. Money maxing is the only answer. It's ironic if you think about it, though. Men make money so they can afford women, whereas women make money for themselves. Heard of gutter oil shit. So that's about that.
Nowadays.
Anyways, let's see here. Ranking the most down bad things you could do.
Nowadays, it seems like the word down bad is beginning to lose its meaning, being tossed around so willy-nilly.
Okay, bro, I mean, definitely describes you, Mr. fucking gooning 17 times.
It's honestly hard to tell if something is truly down bad or it's just someone being freaky on main. So XinoHusk, YouTube's designated freaky light skin, put together a list of 20 of the most debated.
This guy keeps calling him a light skin. How much do you want to bet that he's mixed? He has to be mixed, right?
Down bad things someone can do, and we'll be ranking them based on how down bad they are. By the way, this is the tier list we're going to be using. Tier 1 is going to be
Oh my god.
Yeah, light work. If someone calls you down bad for any of these, then they're honestly bugging and need to be slimed out post haste. Tier 2 is going to be down bad. These are things that don't really affect anyone else, but they still might have you avoiding eye contact with mirrors. And Tier 3 is jail. They're the ones that you need to be locked up for and have the key tossed away, maybe shot too. Now that there won't be any confusion going forward, let's get to ranking these. Starting off this video with one of the most esteemed inventions to come out of modern times.
Light skin is always a mix. Yeah, actually. Well, I meant in like a more like literal sense.
We have the contraption.
Isn't that what it means? Yeah, I guess it's a way of dancing around it.
That is known by many, but built by few. The Pringles can. This recipe has been tweaked here and there, but at its core, all you need is a Pringles can, 2 warm sponges, a latex glove, and a rubber band. Now your 15-year-old ass has a new going for a high score to see how many times you can goon in a day is a certified canon event, because like Captain Yami once said,
it's time to get serious. Push past your...
Okay, what do you mean people were trying to like set records about how many times they goon in a day? I think that's just you, bro. I never tried to do that shit.
Do you know how down bad you gotta be to goon anywhere that isn't your home? Like at that point, those are feral levels of disregard for your surroundings.
Okay, I think this guy has done like every single thing on this list. He said he supports paying for content. Paying for buns? What the fuck? Does this mean like a prostitute? Some people are just like without being mixed, and in America, like a lot of there's a lot of like white blood in African Americans too. So, I mean, like white and black parent, right?
This one ties in damn near perfectly with the last one, and I plan to give you guys wisdom that was passed down to me by my father. I know, right? A black man with a father. That's insane luck. All men pay for butt, whether it's going on a date or the red like this, but only one is guaranteed.
Yo, how much do you want to bet that his dad's white and his mom's black, and that's why his dad's around? So, I guess he paid for a prostitute, I guess, the jar, AI chatbots. What nobody says about this one.
Hey. Now, I'll be talking about my fair share of flankers in the next video, but chatting up AI bots for the purpose of getting freaky was gotta be on par with the book talk women. But I'm just as bad, baby. You definitely gotta be in a certain mood to be using it, but boy, when it hits, it be hitting. I remember role-playing with this one like Goth Leafeon one time, who was my non-biological sister now. Let's just say, there was a fetus and he got deleted.
Wait. So this guy was using an AI chatbot, okay, chatting with a Leafeon that was his, like, non-biological sister. Oh my god, this is so cringe.
Doing the peanut butter and dog strap is diabolical levels of down bad. Your ass needs to be put.
So this guy, this is like just like a self-report the list. He's done everything on here. I'm not even sure I've done like any of this shit. Definitely not the jar, no paying, or definitely not in public. Not that or that. What the fuck?
People will try to clown you for cracking big backs, but we're gonna use numbers here. Statistically, about 70% of the US is overweight or obese, which means that if you aren't cracking, odds are you're just gonna be starving, unlike the average American.
Yeah, so this guy does crack. He just only cracks the BBWs. Shit. What? Make money, don't do it for women. What the hell is this guy talking about? Which fake food is killing China might be killing you too by fallen nations. People who are ethnically light-skinned don't say they are light-skinned, I guess. Black Americans are typically 20% white. I've ever gooned in a place that wasn't my home or temporary home. A lot of these chatbots are used by women, interestingly enough. Yeah, that's actually true. Non-biological, then what's the fucking point? Exactly, but I guess step siblings are safe horny enough for him.
I've been noticing a shift of people being more open about cracking biggie cheeses, because something is better than nothing, I guess. Plus, a lot of big girls be having pretty faces. Low-key investments if you're a long-term haul type of guy. Dear one. Alright, 9 times out of 10, you aren't going to be in a relationship with the person you are barking for. And if he stayed in DMs, then I doubt it would be a problem. But when I'm scrolling on my IG reels, and I see a girl post a clip of a man barking like a damn dog. Actually, we're pumping this up a tier cause I'm throwing in something else.
Yo, why is that showing? That's why that's showing up in your fucking feed anyway, bro. Jeez.
If I see you getting walked like a dog by a woman in public, I am driving on the sidewalk. Tier 3. I apologize, cookies.
Okay, I don't think I can handle this anymore. What the fuck's this non-IRL content? Is this just hentai?
When I say anything that isn't IRL, I'm talking about like looking at adult anime, SFM animations, furry stuff. Basically, if it ain't live action, it's fallen under this category. All these forms of media have become so mainstream that it honestly isn't even that bad to watch them anymore. Now, there is definitely some crazy stuff in each and every one of these forms, but I know I won't be getting any hate if I'm watching Overwatch SFMs. Dear what?
Okay, well, whatever. So editing is giving me a headache. Yeah. Fallen Nations is a content mill, but I guess they're fine if you're in the mood for being told. Wait. Oh, that was a video suggestion? Said they're light-skinned because they cling to black identity as a mixed person. Yeah. Way Talks is annoying too. Fall of Nations. What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, that's why you said watch. Sorry, I missed that. So fake food is killing China. Interesting. Let's see. Men who build wealth or status just to impress modern women are fools because they won't appreciate the effort it took to earn it. Doubt this guy's an anime fan. He seems to be an extremely poorly disguised furry. I'm not sure how much of a furry this guy truly is, because he only has like 3 videos on furry shit. He's like got best Pokemon and then best furries. And he does talk about monster girls. I think he's just like a fucking Gooner, and that's kind of it. Like, he just watches a bunch of safe horny hentai, and probably a lot of much weirder hentai that he just will never ever admit to. I mean, look, if he's using, like, the fucking stepsister Leafeon chatbot, then, I mean, it's gotta be weirder than just fucking Dommy Mommy shit. Anyways, now it's time for the femboys, so I guess we'll do this one first. Oh my god. We'll see what are the... I guess we'll see. If it's just doing Rule 34, then it's not that interesting. Let's see. Custom... Shit. Pokemon is pretty basic and be associated with FNAF and Sonic fans, I guess. Fallen Nations now? Look, no, because we're still doing this guy. Look, maybe some other stream. Or if you donate, then it gets priority, but...
Boys. Bro.
After we're done looking at this guy, I'll probably end the stream because we're kind of out of content and I don't want this stream to go on too long. I'll try and wrap things up before 3 hours.
Should do baddest femboys
Makima
next.
sucks.
When will you rank
clearly better, bro. You're the femboy list
femboys. I can't be waiting that long for the femboys.
Sensei Gooner, bro, make a video on baddest femboy 1 month ago.
You should make a baddest femboy.
I beg, right now.
I don't need the femboys beat. Now. When the femboy tier list.
I get it!
Baddest femboys has quite literally been the most requested video I've ever had in my life. And
cool story, bro. Okay, next time. The voices. A lot of these content farmers, just people that mainly used and came from TikTok, yeah.
Get some things straight. I really wanted to talk about Bridget and Kirara on this list. Come to find out, they're both considered trans women, which... things straight. I really wanted to talk about Bridget and Kirara on this...
Okay, first of all, this character isn't even trans. And I guess Bridget technically is because of a bullshit retcon. This guy is so gay.
This list. Come to find out, they're both considered trans women, which wouldn't be a good look for me. Nor do I plan to do baddest trans women anytime soon. So I thought I should mention it here, in case people start commenting asking for them. Next is ages. Now, I plan...
Shit, plot twist, all those comments were just his alt accounts! Yeah, Kirara isn't trans. That's just fucking bullshit. And Bridget technically is, I guess, because of the fucking, like, retcon or whatever. It's gay base. BS retcon only in the EN version. Moment of silence for the trap, so this guy's probably going to relabel as femboys or does not mention at all. I mean, I'm assuming it's just gonna be, like, mostly traps on this, because this guy is, like, because it's all hentai, right? But so tired of watching XinoHusk now. We're almost done. Don't have it to affirm trans headcans. Bridge is a trap, the creator is just wrong. Many such cases.
I'll make a video later on talking about the concept of character ages, but right now, we're here to talk about femboys. A lot of femboy characters are teenagers, and I do see all the jokes about femboys once they turn 30 years old. But about half the characters people were suggesting probably wouldn't look too great on my part. Haku from Naruto, 15. Nagisa, 15. Osama,
this guy is fucking gay.
15. Speedwagon, bro, he's like only 75, you sicko.
Oh my god. Yeah, back to the ethical gooning thing. The fictional character isn't 18? I can't put them on my goon list. So this means that this is his own list. I guess it's not just Rule 34.
I could go on, but most of them are teenagers. And I haven't hit 1 million subs yet, so that's not really my department. Join my Discord. Lastly, I'd like to give an honorable mention to Milky Ray and Femboy Hami. 2 elite level femboys that already...
Holy shit, bro. No one gives a fuck about...
my opinion.
Oh
carrying
my
the
god.
scene on their backs. But that's all I want to say for number 10. So let's get into some more elite ball knowledge. Starting off this list with some elite level game, we have Robin from My Femboy Roommate.
Oh my god. The fucking My Femboy Roommate. I'm done hearing about this game. I don't want to hear about it. Don't you remember? Yeah. Sure, someone here remembers the other guy who was talking about this fucking dog shit.
No, I typically...
So it really is tap dancing for feminist approval. That's what it is. That's why it's so gay. I probably will include that clip in my video, just to show how fucking gay this guy is.
Please steer clear from visual novel Gooner games, guys.
Just casually nuked 3 peak traps off the list. What the fuck? Yeah. Generally don't get the trap shit, so this is over my head. It's literally someone drawing a female character and calling it male. Yeah, that's why they're great.
If I'm here to get the job done, then I'm in and out at maximum efficiency. I don't need my goon material in the form of game. But I bore witness to genuine peak when there was a whole watch party in my Discord server of a playthrough for the game. And without sugarcoating it, Robin is quite literally prime time femboy material. There are a few characters that embody what it means to be a femboy so perfectly. Like,
you know, honestly, the thing is that he's probably right. Because the whole thing is that there is a distinction between femboys and traps, even though they're like treated as the same by new anime fans. But, you know, femboy culture, if, you would call it that, is very distinct from, like, traditional traps or tokonokos from, anime and manga. Yeah, this femboy has a womb. Shit.
Robin's build in itself, in-game, is so supreme. Like a femboy with an hourglass figure should be kept in witness protection, cause if I catch him roaming the streets, I'll snatch his ass up. I did find it quite devastating though that most of the art of Robin in-game is AI.
For being an anime channel, this guy sure doesn't play Arrowgate, yeah. Won't even play the fucking shitty, like, Western H game.
But like, shit, the clankers be cooking sometimes. But Milky Ray's cosplay of him was so elite. Literally Robin IRL. Granted, only real ones know about Haunted by Femboy. In 9th, we have some OG furry femboy ball knowledge.
Furry femboy? Okay, this guy is fucked, bro. Longboard Free gets to Astolfo because we all know the tourists love claiming Astolfo. Apparently Astolfo isn't trans according to him, so... Does this guy look all anime ages, say too? This type of gooning?
Quite possibly one of the most iconic femboy memes of the late 2010s. Reggie Raton. Now, if you were on the internet at all around...
Oh my god, this like boy kissing thing? Oh my fuck.
I haven't gotten to the 1,000-year blood war yet, cuz I'm still in Waco Mundo after now later transformation. All I know is that Giselle stinks like nut. Easy 7. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same as the last one. I only watched one season of that slime anime, but Rimuru is gonna be in 6. He identifies as a man, was a man in his past life, but has
identifies as
the body of a slender woman.
Is Rimuru even fucking a trap? What the fuck? This is so
Let's talk
shit.
about a character. We're gonna get a little more personal, parasocial, if you will, with Tigaholic. I don't know if I should dead name them.
Why are you... Okay. Well, to be fair, at least it's been mostly, like, actual femboys on this list so far, I guess. Well, half of them. Or, I don't know. Who else was even on this? Because, whatever. Femboy Roommate is a femboy, and Taiga would be too, I guess. So, isn't Rimuru just gender bent? Yeah, exactly. Astolfo is just this gen's Bridget. Shit.
That I despise. Venti from Geisha Impact. Leave it to a Chinese individual at Mihoyo to construct a wind god that also happens to be a femboy in an attempt to raise their social credits. This dude dead has the bar for bar build of one of those Discord fanboy e-kittens. Like,
well, look, Venti's pretty goated, so...
All time. We got a little imp from a show that likes to use the word fuck and...
You're putting fucking a character from Hell of a Boss, Brilliant...
of old head femboys. Link from Zelda.
Okay, now Link from Zelda. Why does he say old head femboy? Link's really only been a femboy in, like, Breath of the Wild, and that's it.
Being honest, this man Link was a D1 twin candidate for the longest time, until Nintendo absolutely cooked his legacy with Breath of the Wild.
Wait, what did he say?
And Link was a D1 twin candidate for the longest time, until Nintendo absolutely...
What do you mean twink candidate? Look, in Ocarina of Time, Link was modeled after Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, holy shit.
Absolutely cooked his legacy with Breath of the Wild, giving this man both the Gerudo outfit and the self set. Oh my god, this Gerudo set has done irreversible damage to Link's name. The whole point of the set is to disguise Link as a woman, so he can sneak into Gerudo Town undetected. But the internet took one look at this twink with long hair and said, oh word, he's cross-dressing? He is now a femboy. And if you recognize either of these two images, I know what kind of man you are. But I'd be a lying man if I said I wouldn't tear that shit up. But yeah, before Breath of the Wild, majority of the art of Link was mainly of him and Zelda. After they dropped those outfits, man, it had about the same impact as crack hitting a black neighborhood in the 1980s. But yeah, now we gotta talk about the femboy that you all knew was coming.
Okay, I guess this is gonna be Astolfo, right? Actual fuck is this? They were crying recently when they confirmed that Link was in fact not gay and in a relationship with Zelda. Oh, man. So Mario gets cucked, okay, but Link gets Zelda. A fair trade-off.
#1 spot, which honestly surprises no one, and being the baddest femboy of all time.
In Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Link is biologically 17 years old. Okay, I'm bringing that up in the video 100%.
We have Astolfo from the base series.
There it
I
is.
generally blame Astolfo for being the main catalyst of the current surge in femboy culture. He quite literally was, and if we're being honest, still is, the go-to character when talking about femboys in any capacity. Like these two outfits, without sugarcoating it, were the designated femboy uniform. When
So there we go. Oh, what the fuck?
starting one's femboy journey, and it's crazy.
Oh my god, this is so fucking dog shit, bro.
Happening to femboys back in the day, and I still leave it to people. It's literally just yeah, the vicinity of is going to a real girl, but seeing the generational shift and play a game.
While he reuses like the same gifs and reaction images like fucking 20 times each. Stolfo's best girl, am I right? Yeah, exactly. So that was pretty fucking bad. Last video, history of femboys. Unless there's like something else, but let's whatever.
One of the fastest growing internet phenomena.
I think traps are all a waste of a good waifu design. Look, it just sounds like you got bad taste, bro.
Phenomenons with seemingly no origin point. Like, yes, don't get me wrong, you can point to a lot of things that have influenced the popularity of them in recent.
Look, femboy. Oh my god. I think if Astolfo was underage, they would not be able to exist from their morals. Gay.
Times, mainly anime and video games. But there has to be some kind of history, right? And that's what I, XinoHusk, have sought to answer. So today, with the help of an oh-so underpaid professor, we'll be figuring out the origin points of where these baddies even came from. Slave, where are you? Good evening, Mookie Bear.
Oh, this is another one of these like fucking like university class fucking videos. Better elves than Zelda.
Dear Professor, as always, your elected professor. Professor, the farm male-presenting person that adopts feminine-looking attributes like appearance or fucking aesthetics. Now, throughout history, look at our ancient forefathers. Now, a lot of the things that they're
And he's doing the video essay shit again, talking about like what's this, the 1700s?
wearing clothes. A man would always be dressing with more feminine-presenting. Yeah! In ancient Greek times, feminine-looking men were low-key the meta. They were the wave. See, the beauty standards now are men should be jacked and hot and chiseled and mauled, okay? And women, I didn't research women, I'm gonna be honest. Back then, the beauty standard was soft and youthful physiques. Were the wave, chat. Not having a beard, being beardless, being slim, slender. Look at this fanboy. Look at this Greek boy.
Okay, this is fucking bad, bro.
But they were gonna. That's why I'm gonna put the meme up on the screen now of one of like the more popular ones that people think of when you think of Greek femboys. But yeah, that stuff was actually. They could look feminine, but if they ain't got my motion, they go feminine enough.
Does he ever actually talk about anime in this video? Like, seriously, does he ever actually talk about the actual This is the thing. Isn't this supposed to be like an anime channel? He has an anime avatar. He mostly talks about hentai, but he makes his video on femboys, and he doesn't even talk about fucking traps. Okay, he talks about, like, fucking pederasty in fucking medieval Japan. What the fuck even is this shit? But he doesn't. He talks about fucking, like, fucking femboy, fucking, I guess, e-boys on Twitter. But he doesn't fucking talk about actual fucking traps from Japan. Doesn't talk about otokonokos. What the fuck is this guy even doing? This is such dog shit, bro. I'm disliking it. Really is stealing Professor Lando style. I guess he just is a Professor Lando knockoff. Twinks are still the meta for both men and women, though. I mean, it's basically true. I mean, women are all into, like, love and deep space, right? Cunny for life. Shotas need some loving, too. Yeah, plenty of Shota girls in normie areas. Total grifter annihilation. It's a lot of Western info for a supposed anime channel. That's the thing that all these fuckers... That's the thing that's fucking annoying. You can really tell these guys are total fucking tourists because they never actually want to talk about Japan or the history of anime or anything. Notice how the ancients, like, feminine dudes shows because they have the stable male mind combined with an alright feminine body. Another reason why I love Da Vinci from Fate. Timu Lando. Shit. Anyways, well, anything... Well,
feminine, or presenting more feminine, or wearing women's clothing. They've pretty much been around for all of history, but now it's time to talk about the modern days. Now, see, femboy Xeno is feminine enough? What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, bro? Stop feminizing your teacher, bro. This isn't fucking Persona. I'm not gonna groom you. Now, femboys.
Is this part only replayed because he has the picture of this fucking e-boy on there? This is such dog shit, bro. Okay. No Japanese history proves femboys are a product of LGBT. Lando is good, but what about that dude with a purple female avatar with a deep voice? Are you talking about Mama? Oh, wait, no. That's a different guy. Still ever watched a single Professor Lando video? I think I've watched one. And I didn't watch it in full. Not on stream, on, like, my own time. Yeah, this guy. Robot Girls. Should I talk about this guy? Is this guy, like, dog shit? Underrated gooning methods. I don't know. I don't really want to watch this guy. He's got well, he's more based than the other guy, because at least he's willing to go after, like, the serious questions, like talking about armpits, or actually talking about hentai. Any other thing interesting in here? Oh, NTR video. Okay, quite bold. Oh my god. It's funny, Professor Lando is bigger than this guy, but Professor Lando actually seems more based. Shit. I don't know, what else do we got? Rule 34. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, bro. Let's go by popularity. 1 million subscribers is absurd, yeah. Did I miss the reaction again? Pretty much, we were actually planning on wrapping stuff up. Not a single lolly video, nope. Femboys Explained. I wonder if how he does it. Also, hottest Pokemon. Actually, all this guy does is rip off fucking Professor Lando. Like, seriously, this dude is just a Professor Lando knockoff. What the fuck? Oh my god. How normies get corrupted. Furry Awakening Explained? Oh my, okay,
what are we talking about today?
I'm just gonna ask AI to summarize this. But he's black, you see? Yeah, it makes him completely different. See, Professor Lando is a certified Asian. Okay, you go to an Asian with this stuff. Alright? Because the whole thing, okay, you need, like, you know, Asians are, like, the biggest perverts, okay? And then blacks are just the biggest sexual degenerates in general, right? Yeah, you can copy my homework but change some of the answers. Hoodweep stealing, imagine my shock. Explains the femboy. Defines a femboy as a young male who displays traditionally feminine characteristics. It notes the term's evolution from a potentially derogatory label. Okay, of course there's this in there. Maybe he's not that based. Form of gender expression. Schrodinger's cat. Kochek in Turkish history. Addresses controversial terminology like the word trap, expressing dislike for its negative implications. Holy shit, kill yourself, you fucking faggot. Showcases several pop culture characters such as Astolfo. Oh my god. Were any of you guys in r/anime during the Great Trap War? This was this was back in the day, but basically the biggest anime meme subreddit, r/animemes, decided to ban the word trap because they said it was an offensive slur. And there was literally like a multi-week revolution in the subreddit where people just posted nothing but trap memes for weeks. It was just like a flood. It actually was pretty impressive in retrospect, but, you know, of course, it also spawned like a spin-off anime subreddit, but, you know, nothing ever changed, of course. I know who I was talking about, Absolute Unit 30. God, I hate Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's gay as fuck. This is the thing. They say trap is, like, derogatory. How? How? I mean, and look, the word trap comes from, like, the fucking Admiral Akbar meme. Okay, and it's in a literal sense, as in the viewer is getting trapped because they think it's a girl, but it's actually a guy. Alright? But the people who actually use the word trap, you know, are people who actually like them. Possibly as a form of population control or capturing more mates. Does some traps for gay video and explaining how food is not gay. So does he say that traps are gay but food aren't gay? Because that's like the most retarded thing I've heard in my life. I know about it because the Buru's changed trap to trans or whatever. I don't know if that's different. I think Dan Buru still has it as trap. Educate yourself. X should make their own Reddit. I'm surprised Elon hasn't done something like that yet, because he said that X was supposed to be like the everything app, right? And all we still really have is just Twitter stuff. Well, it has to be wrong. Actually, it does have streaming now, I guess. It has to be wrong with someone's head to think trap is a slur. They understand absolute fucking nothing about its users. I don't know, the whole thing is, like, trans people are, like, super, like, touchy about everything, right? No, he does a video on a lot of stuff. Twitter is trash. Okay, let's try and find the other trap stuff. Aren't Fudas just people that appear as women and not the other way? Look, Fudas are biological women with penises, okay? It's a completely made-up hentai concept that's not possible in real life. But no, they are biological women with penises. I think it's funny because when I was a wee lad, I just wanted to see anime girls caught in actual traps. Trap or Fuda? Maybe, I don't know. I'm assuming you're talking about this one.
Hello, students.
Actually, let me finish this one. Or let's skip to there, and then we'll look at that, see how gay it is. Oh, this one doesn't even have it. No AI summary? It's over, bros. Food or fiction. Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about a different guy. Absolute unit. 30. Is there a male version of food? There is, actually. Yeah. X banned me for saying I was a bot despite having the account for over 11 years. Food is gonna have both sets depending on the creator. So this person has a Fuda video. Who the fuck is this person? Or I don't know. Did you say what it was called? What the fuck is this? NTR explained? Will AI girlfriends harm us? Okay, so I guess it's she, or is this a girl? Would it be gay? I guess this is the Fuda video. Oh! Thank you for the membership, Ramen Togo. Much appreciated. Protesting lollies and policing degeneracy on... Oh my fuck. Is this fucking retard actually doing this shit? Play the Lesbian Princess song as a... No. Sorry. I'll think about it. But... just type absolute unit Fuda. I might react to this person some other time, because they seem like a total fucking fag. All we have is NTR. I don't think he's an anti. We'll see. Not everyone likes what you like. Cope. Is this it? Or I guess is this whatever. I'm just gonna click on this one. Hopefully this is what you're talking about.
All right, Teach. If two Fudas fuck one another, is it gay or super straight? Okay, this is a complicated one, so make sure you take notes. It depends on the situation, my friend. However, before we can answer the question, we have to establish basic principles. Now, as most of you know, dicks are gay. If you have a dick, you're gay. 50% gay to be precise.
That makes no sense. I have a dick and I'm not gay at all.
Yeah, you are. Vaginas are the opposite. They're negative 50% gay.
So I guess this is all just like memes then.
So if you got a schlong going into a snooch, they cancel each other out, making it 0% gay. Unless they're kissing, then that's 100% gay. So if two guys are doing it, you got two schlongs. That's 50 plus 50, that's 100% gay. If the balls touch, you had a 5 times multiple.
Okay, yeah, this shit's just...
What do you guys think? Would it be gay? I mean, isn't she a shapeshifter or something? You know, I took...
Why does he sound like a mob boss from Brooklyn? I guess that's... Who even watches this? It's just so unappealing to listen to. Like, what?
You guys seen this video? This lady at the con with the sign protesting lolies.
Oh, I see. I see. So I guess he, or whatever it is doing like the shoe on head thing. Where he like names the video what he's arguing against. I don't know, it's funny. Recommend the classic outro song, but it's a remix, and I still think that it counts for copyright. The classic one? I don't have an outro song. Oh, Hero Hey has a lolly video. Degenerates of the anime community and its Rev says Desu. Is this just like about fucking... How are there like an infinite number of these videos, bro?
It's the current year, and it's safe to say everyone has a favourite anime. Mine, personally, is the 2010 hit classic Nyan Neko Sugar Girls. Alright, that's enough of that. It's hard to believe that less than a decade ago, anime was viewed as a niche hobby for 4chan basement dwellers who would get bullied for liking it publicly. With every nerd subculture comes its fair share of creeps, and
Okay, so this whole video is about how, like, lolicon is bad, and it spends 5 minutes on Hirohei, a bunch of time, like 10 minutes on Rev almost. Okay, at least he talks about the anime man. I'm glad one of these fuckers finally goes after some of the trash taste guys instead of always fucking ignoring them. So many of these terminally online hating lolly, what the fuck? They'll never kill lolly, what else could they grift? I don't know, maybe we'll just do like a just a lolly stream one of these times. Anyways.
Anime being no exception. Due to the rise of the normalization of enjoying anime, some goblins feel comfortable enough to express their unhinged fantasies onto public platforms. It comes
onto public platforms. Give me a fucking break. Holy fucking shit. You know, this was our fucking space, you actual fucking retard, you know? That's the thing that bothers me so much, you know, is that this was our space, okay? And then anime gets fucking popular, and now all the normies try to fucking push us out. Neko Neon Sugar Girl, intentionally bad satire parody. Look, this guy isn't even like an anime fan, okay? He's just like a pure hater, I guess. Lolly's core pillar, did sign for Astray Oratio testing. Make sure you do if you're interested. I tried. It was like glitching out for some reason. I'll have to try it again. Maybe they fixed it. So this guy only has 4,000 subs, and he just like uploads dog shit fucking like drama video essays basically. How many channel views? 500,000. That's okay, I guess. Shit. Weirdly enough, I guess this actually isn't even his biggest video. His biggest video is fucking is about Call Me Carson. And he hasn't made any... I don't know, this is something weird I've noticed. What's up with, like, certain YouTubers just falling off the map after they get a big hit? Or maybe it's because this is, like, a dead meme frog video, and he just piggybacked. Because, like, Piercing Heaven did the same thing. Okay, because Piercing Heaven, okay, he was out here grinding, getting like a few thousand views if he was lucky, and then he hits it big, 200,000 views, and there's just been nothing for 9 months. Like, what gives? And look, he was uploading pretty regularly before then. Man, lollies are peak. Internet's this has been on the internet for longer than these people have used the internet. We had a good thing going, Walter meme. Trying to watch Mushoku Tensei now. This one is supposed to be controversial. Very controversial. It's actually kind of crazy. Since it's really not even that bad. What does it being sexual have to do with it? I don't know. He's coming up with a video on you, lil bro. Watch out. Look, I would say, like, do better than Mad Black Entertainment, but that's not exactly hard to do.
It's no surprise then that with the culmination of people on the internet sharing and posting about their favorite Japanese characters, that some will go to more degenerate lengths to satiate their love for anime. You probably already heard the word lolly being used in these communities, which in English
acts like it's some kind of like suit.
This translates to a young or young-looking girl character in Japanese anime and manga.
In English, I think lolly at this point can be considered an English word, even if it is like from Japan. Yeah, I'm 4 episodes in and not sure why this caused a freak out. It's actually, like, so overblown, the hate for Mushoku Tensei. It's fucking wild.
And if you've heard that word being thrown around, then there's a good chance that you've heard another word come right after it. Pedophiles. Or as they like to call themselves, lolicons.
Yeah, so he's already out the gate being all, like, lolicons or pedos. I'm sure there's zero evidence, and all he talks about is Rev. Was Rev ever even, like, a lolicon, like, officially? Oh my god, and then the anime man. Should we watch this on stream? This is going to be the next stream goal. It's going to be this video, the degenerates of the anime community. And then next stream, I think we're going to do like a lolicon thing. Or like an anti-lolicon video thing. The term. Yeah, young and young-looking girl characters. There's nothing to do with children, exactly. Frankly, downright un-American. Accent tells me everything I need to know. It's literally illegal there. Check this fan's drives. I hate Mushoku Tensei. Rev only ever made FBI jokes, basically. That's the thing. Rev made a bunch of FBI jokes and then just defended it. Like, I don't think he was ever even into fucking lollies, which is weird. Or even with Anime Man. I mean, why are you talking about Anime Man and not Giguk? Giguk said his, like, Giguk's favorite anime is fucking Ori-Emo. And he praised Arrow Manga Sensei, and you're talking about fucking Anime Man. Like, holy sh...
It was okay. I'm just gonna put this in a B.
And he's out here, like, policing, like, the hentai tier list. This is so fucking gay.
Because it wasn't terrible, but, you know, subject matter.
Out of the 35 hentai that Joey ranked, a good 60% of them are in the lolly category based on looking at how the characters look alone, which confirms that he has watched animated CP, because why would he...
Animated CP. And then, by the way, you go into the comments, and the first thing here, I do not, nor have I ever thought that lolly porn is at all the same as actual CSAM. Oh, rewind time.
Ranks looking at how the characters look alone, which confirms that he has watched animated CP.
Oh, but it has nothing to do. Oh my god, kill yourself. These guys are actually, like, so dishonest. Shit. My god. Okay, so here he is. He admits to just deleting comments. Okay, he's like... So keep in mind, this whole video is him calling people pedophiles with no real evidence. But then he's like, if you call me a pedo, then I'm deleting your comment. Holy shit, what a pussy. Oh my god, bro. This guy... Okay, we might actually have to cover this guy sometime. I don't think I'd make a response video, and also, who really gives a shit? This guy has 4,000 views, but... I think it'd be interesting to watch it on stream, and there's other anti-Lolicon videos I want to go over. Like, what's the fucking guy? Snowbricks96? Yeah, we might talk about this Snowbricks guy next time, because he's got a video on it, too. He's basically like Viper, but, you know, less retarded, which isn't hard to do, of course. They call themselves gamers. They're also known as murderers. It's literally like the same fucking, GTA causes school shootings. Let's see. Nah, Rev was nothing to do with lollies because he put his fucking god and his fucking wife above defending art. Shoku Tensei is great. What the fuck is animated CP? They call themselves gamer. Oh, wait. Reverse fart with reverb. You're trying to take some of the heat off him with that comment. That's the thing. It's like, look, the way he presents it, he's obviously trying as, like, animated CP. Okay, oh, but it's not the same as, like, CSAM. Okay, then why did you describe it as that? A fucking idiot. Can't say things that are consistent, then nothing in their head is either. Performative clout farming at its worst. I'm assuming he did this. I mean, some people can get mad views from this. He didn't really. And this is a very high-effort video, you know? Like, this is actually, like, from what I can tell, like, production value-wise, this would be on, like, the same level as, like, a, you know, close to, like, a proper, like, drama essay, right? Drama video essay, but it's not really that good. But it doesn't get that many views. Like 25,000 in 2 years isn't great. Like my Blue Archive video has 30,000. Think Mushoku Tensei got some rotoscop CP in their anime legitimately? That's what the haters think. Love Mushoku Tensei. I just hate so many haters of it. Anyways, I think that's about it for today. I don't know. If you guys got any extra questions or comments, be sure to drop them now. Because I'm going to save all this other shit for later. Or, you know, some other time. Yeah, let me get my, let me just get my members up, and then I can thank you guys. Remember the outro? I'm not playing that dog shit song! No! You can't make me. How was your day? Shit. Come on, man. Why do you want me to play the shitty lesbian song, bro? Fuck it, fine. Oh my god.
I have a huge crush on you.
Wait, did I say that out loud?
Yes. Syra, I've got a crush on you. Oh, Syra, I've got a crush, it's true. And it's on you. My crush is on you. Specifically, you, Syra. That song was about you.
You know, now, why can't Yuri Chards watch this? You know, instead of, like, instead of playing fucking Genshin Impact. Shit. Anyways, probably start drafting that 5-minute apology video now before GX Plus cease and desist completely bankrupts his channel. Will you be playing the Hyles in the future? I played that last stream, actually. Thoughts on Synthetic Man. He's pretty based. Particularly when it comes to games. Obviously not 100%. I agree. I obviously don't agree with them 100%, but yeah, he's definitely probably one of the most based game reviewers on the platform for sure. What mic do you use? Not asking for a rec, asking to judge you. I think it's a Yeti, or it says blue on it. I don't know. And my sister bought it for me for like as a present like 5 years ago or some shit. But it says blue on it. I think I have the box somewhere. I can maybe say it next time if you ask again. Ha Gay. It's got to be made by Steven Universe in the Owl House. Big H song from last stream is much better. New channel outro. Last time I'm ever playing it. Saying we'll be putting as your intro. Seeing the channel called Kane's Games. Yeah, I've seen him. He's pretty decent too. Did the best takedown of Kingdom Come Deliverance too. Yeah, like the stream. There's a few months where Synthetic Man was playing Blue Archive on stream for chat. Yeah, I know he did try the game. I don't know he's playing it for that long though. Anyways, I'm gonna thank the members now. So, all right, thank you to the channel members. Ramen Togo, Another Wombat 8888, Ominous Owl 4530, MGTY 6811, Animosity 3771, Donkey Donk 96, Fat Naru 0002, Alistair Cardigan 8574, Elias Guys, and Purple Face Punk. Your support is much appreciated. To dabble in philosophy, like what? Like, do I read or do I like I guess. Thanks for the stream, guy. Audio's great stream. Yeah, thank you guys all for watching. It's been a good time. And yeah. So here we go. Let me just. Yeah, all right. Yeah, thank you guys. Oh, also, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. This has been Kai Marin, and